Hi, welcome to the All Signs. Their true feelings for you for the last part of July going into August 2026. I cannot believe it's almost August. Happy birthday, Leos. I'm a fellow Leo myself. I hope this birthday season is amazing. All right, so I'm not going to waste any of you guys' time. You guys already know how I do this, so I'm just going to start with Leo first because it's their birthday season, and then I'll go from Aries through Pisces like I usually do. All right, good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's do it. And I just treated myself to a new computer for the business. I'm so excited for it to arrive. I've been waiting too long to get an upgrade. Hi, welcome Bernadette. Good morning, you guys. Hi, Jordan. All right, Leo, let's take a look at the next 7 days and see what's going on. As I'm saying that, the star card wanted to get my attention. Some of you could be connecting to an Aquarius, okay? Or this week just feels like you've got a lot of hope in your heart in regards to things just working out the way that they need to and not putting too much pressure on yourself to know exactly everything that's going to happen, but just trust that you're on the right path. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that. That's a really good mindset to have. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? Who are they thinking about and how do they feel about Leo? Thank you, one of the moon children. You are such a sweetie poo. I appreciate you. Thank you. What do we have for Leo and the person that they're thinking about? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Leo, your person's feelings. We have the Page of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. So right away, Leo, I'm already tapping into someone who is wanting to seek you out this week, really wanting to reach out. The Page of Wands is often a card that I associate as someone being really self-motivated to wanting to start something new with you. Now, new doesn't mean that you just met them. It could be just someone wanting to get something ignited after maybe things got a little bit quiet for a few days. I don't know. But you got someone really motivated. Could be an Aries. What is this person's intentions with Leo this week? The Page of Cups. I'm getting repeated pages, which is showing me that you got someone newly interested in you around this time frame. But why do I still have this feeling that for some of you Leos, it could be someone that you've known for a bit, but maybe you just recently opened up that door. Like, hey, it's been a little while since I last saw you. How have you been? And it just started like this back and forth text exchange where there's like a renewal of feelings. And we just saw that star card. I'll know more as I clarify, but someone's clearly interested in you, Leo. And they're making plans to make that known that they're interested in you. All right, what's their behavior this week? The Fool, Aries energy. Someone's going to take some sort of chance towards you. I'm getting strong Aries energy, and it doesn't have to be an Aries for this to come through. What it's telling me is, think of Aries and how they are the first on the zodiac wheel. They rule the first house. And the first house is all about being the first to try something, being, a risk taker, that trailblazer, stepping out of one's comfort zone to try something that other people haven't tried yet. So you got someone that's coming in with strong Aries influence, even if they don't have strong Aries placements. It's someone that's wanting to take some sort of chance with you, is being very bold with you this week. And with all this fire energy, it feels like it's happening any moment, any day now. Like today, you could be getting this message. Tomorrow, It just feels like someone's looking at you as a new beginning with that Fool energy. And I'm also getting that for some of you Leos, you may have showed up in this person's, awareness during a time where they were looking for some sort of fresh new perspective or someone to energize them. Leos are really good at energizing people. You're made of all that fire. You're the sun. How does Leo feel about this person this week? Ace of Cups. Leo. What's going on with you? This is very different from the last few weeks I've been tapping into your situation. Leo looks like Leo's in love, or Leo feels like there could be something beautiful developed here. What's the overall energy for Leo this week? Justice, major for Libra. For some, there could be a need to be more honest with somebody, more transparent with somebody, or there's... No, that's not it. That's not it. I'm getting a side message that someone here could be pending a divorce and wanting to go out there and meet new people already, but I don't feel like that was the message, but I gotta honor it, so it might be for like one person. Eight of Pentacles, some of you guys may have met at the workplace or work really well together. Someone may be already messaging you and waiting on your response to their text or their DM, okay? All right, so let's break it down. Let's clarify. I'm going to start with this person's feelings. But today, I'm going to do things different. Today, I'm going to clarify my spreads with a different tarot deck. I'm going to do it for all the zodiac signs today. So let's take a look. Instead of clarifying with the same deck that I started with. Clarify the Page of Wands for how this person feels towards Leo for the week ahead. Clarify the Page of Wands. Strong fire, water, and earth coming in. The King of Swords, Aquarius energy. And the Page of Swords. This is someone that's very curious about you. They're keeping a close eye out on you, but not in a creepy way, but more in a, what should my next move be? Someone here may be coming in with some strategy on how to get the best results. This is a very smart person. Whoever they are, they're very smart, and they feel like they've got to think logically about how to move forward here so that way the best results happen. You may be dealing with someone that's got a lot of surrounding stress, like some things going on in their life that they're really worried about, really stressed out about, and they may be looking at you as that compartment in their life that doesn't bring stress. Like they associate you with someone separate from everything else that's stressing them out. Like you're the one that they expect to make them laugh or cheer them up. I'm also getting someone who's got some regrets for not taking an opportunity when they originally had a chance, and they be worried that they might not get that chance again. Or they're worried that if they don't take an action right now, they'll end up regretting it. But someone's keeping a strong eye out on you. So let's take a look at your feelings, Leo. You got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is telling me that new feelings are coming in. Your heart is the main messenger to you right now, Leo. And you've got your heart open to where this could possibly go. Why the Ace of Cups? For how Leo feels about this person this week. The Lovers card. I've got to be careful with this card because it's got cartoon nudity on it. And YouTube doesn't like that. So let me just cover up the little nudie bits to show you the card. The Lovers card. So Leo, this is a very specific message that this week something romantic, something exciting, something passionate is like being created in real time. This feels like it's happening in real time. Like you're messaging this person today and things are just like leading to a meetup plan. A plan to meet up. I got the Hierophant on the bottom. You're looking for something that aligns with your values, aligns with your beliefs. For some, you might already be looking at this situation as far as, could I see myself marrying this person? I also see the Six of Cups right underneath that, perhaps telling me that for some of you Leos, you've known this person for a long time, but maybe never had a chance to like pursue this before, whether it's because other people were already in commitments, were already in relationships at the time you guys crossed paths and put it away and didn't cross that line, and now it's coming back as an opportunity. But the Six of Cups could be telling me that you and this person may have a little bit of history together, or there's like a sweet friendship attached to the two of you. So let's clarify their intentions, Leo. We got the Page of Cups. That's Pisces energy. Clarify this person's intentions. This is a very daydreamy type of person. This is someone that likes to daydream a lot. but they are also an action taker. King of Cups. In regards to this person's intentions, Leo, they want their feelings, the Page, to mature into the King, which is telling me that they intend to keep their heart open to see where this could develop into. This is a fantastic reading. This is fantastic. A lot of you, this person's repeatedly saying that you have taken pressure off of them. Like talking to you eases a lot of pressure in their life. I keep on getting that this person is under a lot of pressure, whether they are a business owner, a parent, or just someone that's got a lot of responsibilities or the weight of the world on their shoulders. But when they talk to you, where's the weight? Where's the weight? The weight's gone. Talking to Leo, the weight is gone. Something like that. But I am getting someone overthinking something else though. So let's take a look at their desired actions towards you. We got the Fool. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. That's what that card is saying. What are you waiting on? The High Priestess. And then I got the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands again. This person wants to keep something private with you. Like there's something that they want to share with you that they want you to keep private. Or you guys already know about this. For some of you, this could be someone that's in a mutual friend group of yours and you guys are keeping your romance to yourselves. Thank you, Inland Empire. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. For some of you, this is someone that's in a circle of friends as you, Three of Cups, and you guys are agreeing to keep your connection on the down low until you know whether for certain it's going to go somewhere long-term. Four of Wands. It's like, hey, we don't need to tell everybody else that we're going to explore this. Let's just keep it to ourselves. We don't need anything awkward in case we don't make it work. But yeah, we started with the Page of Wands and we're ending with the Page of Wands again. So Leo, this week it feels like someone's taking action towards like maturing something that already took place. It feels like this already started. You guys already reached the starting point and now someone's doing their part to keep the momentum going. Can I get a card on the overall energy? Justice again. Look at that. I was clarifying Justice. Came out again. And then I got the Five of Swords right underneath that. For that side message I got earlier, there could be still like some conflict involved in someone's life that if your relationship becomes public, it would bring even more conflict to someone's life so that someone wants to keep something private. So Leo, I don't know if you met someone who is finalizing a divorce and they're like, hey, can we keep this private until the divorce decree is signed? I would really appreciate it. My ex is just not wanting to let me go. Like that. That could be a side message for some of you. I feel like it's only for like one or two people. The majority of you, I don't feel like that's the situation. This feels like a really sweet connection, and I feel like for a good majority of you, this is someone that you already have like an innocent, like flirty banter dynamic going that you guys may have never pursued, and it looks like you guys are trying to pursue it now. So let's get my hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I've got a lot of water and fire, so a lot of Aries, Sagittarius and Leo's here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio's here, Aquarius and Libra. Pretty much everyone's here, so don't worry about the zodiac signs. Everyone's here. Status symbol. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. Someone may be aware that their pursuit of romance may have been more materialistic, and someone's trying to find a connection that is built off of emotional depth and friendship and maturity instead of what someone drives or how they, how much money they make, or like, are they a model looking thing or something like that. Marriage vows, forever isn't fantasy here. It's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. And then I see the audacity card. Leo, if you've got someone married hitting on you, you may be, telling them the audacity to hit on me while you still have a wedding ring on your finger. That's for some of you. That's for some of you if you've got someone who is trying to pull you into a third party and help you cheat on their spouse. You may be looking at them like the audacity to ask me out while you have a suntan line on your wedding ring finger. Please. Anything else? Villain vibes. They're never the villain in their own story, but the trail of chaos says otherwise. Something about their vibe just doesn't sit right. For some of you, you may be trying to reevaluate someone's love offer or someone's intentions with you because you feel like there's something that they may be keeping from you. Like that high priestess could be saying you're wanting to investigate why you want to keep us a secret. What more are you not telling me? Like for some, that could be a legitimate reason, just wanting to, keep things private, but you might be wanting to investigate the real reasons why you're being asked to not post your pictures on social media, your dates, things like that. All right. Someone may be trying to protect something while something closes out behind the scenes. All right. So I hope that helps. Happy birthday season, Leo. Just enjoy yourself. All right. And on to Aries. What a really good start, though. Oh, my goodness, I like that. All right, Aries. Hi, Aries. What up, buttercups? Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Thank you, Infinite Faith. Beautiful day to you, too. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries this week? Who's on Aries' mind? What's their situation looking like? This card wanted to get my attention. 8 of Swords. Try not to overthink something, Aries. Try not to overthink something. Unless someone's doing that with you. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, Aries, the person that you are thinking about, what are their feelings for you? The 2 of Wands, Aries energy, but also Sagittarius and Leo. Right now, Aries, you got someone that's making some sort of plan, and it includes you. They're thinking it through. They're trying to look over the paths in front of them, trying to figure out what path is going to lead to the outcome that they would like to see happen. Someone's getting ready to make their move, or they're waiting for you to make a move. Whoever makes the move first, someone's open to it. Someone may feel like they've outgrown where they're at right now and looking for more potential out there, but potential needs direction. So someone may be wanting to know where you stand in regards to something to help map it out. But someone wants to commit to a path and make a plan for tomorrow. What is this person's intentions with Aries? The Hanged Man, major for Pisces. So I'm repeatedly getting like this paused feeling off of someone, Aries. Like someone has to pause and look at the paths in front of them so not to make an impulsive decision. Okay? Someone here is trying not to waste an opportunity, but needs to see something in a whole different perspective. Or recently someone's seeing something with you in a whole new perspective after some sort of information came up. But someone wants to surrender to something and just like trust where this takes them. What's their behavior and actions this week? The Moon, Pisces energy. Someone here is wanting to be private about something, and it feels like it pertains to a plan that's being made. Like someone doesn't want to discuss things out loud to anybody until this plan is finalized. Like someone doesn't like to bring people into their thought their mental ecosystem, I guess you could say, on how they think things through. How does Aries feel about this person? The Empress. Aries, you think that this person's amazing. And you're the Emperor card. Regardless of your gender, Aries, you're the Emperor card. And you feel the Empress for this person. You see a lot of potential here. And for some of you, Aries, if you're single watching this right now, just keep nurturing yourself and focus on the seeds that you're planting for your future. And as long as you're doing what's best for yourself and for your highest good, the right person is going to come along that is going to help water those seeds and not destroy your seeds. Because we attract who we are. What is the overall energy for Aries this week? The Star, Aquarius energy. I get the Emperor right underneath that with the Five of Swords. So some of you, Aries, there's a situation surrounding your love life that's a bit complicated right now, but you got a lot of hope and faith that something's going to clear itself out in due time without having to create any like unnecessary stress for you. But it does feel like with the Emperor and the Empress being here, whatever these plans are that you and another person could be making, it's got a lot of potential. With that Star being there, it feels like someone's hope needs to be a little bit quiet right now. All right, so let's clarify. Let's clarify. Oopsie. Hold on for a second. A couple cards dropped. 1 second. There. All right. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you this week. We got the Two of Wands. Hi, Kita. I just saw you. Hi, Girly Poo. What do we have for the Two of Wands, please? How does this person feel about Aries this week? Why the Two of Wands? Why the Two of Wands? The Hierophant. This person's thinking long term. This is someone that's not a short term type of person. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Aries, whoever this person is that I'm tapping into, they're not someone that dates casually. This is someone that may be known in their circle of friends as that person that when they start dating someone, it ends up lasting for a very long time. This is someone that does not like to date for like short-term relationships. So Aries, it feels like around this time frame, you got someone in your orbit where there's, because the Two of Wands is my talking stage card at times, where you're just talking, getting to know each other, not really like, you know, too far into it. But the more you talk to someone, the more you think, wow, this has potential for long term. Someone here does not move forward in dating anybody unless they can visually see this making sense, it lasting longer than short term. So you got someone here that feels like they can see that with you. And they're making some sort of plan, but they don't want to include anyone else in their planning until they know for certain where you might be at. So they may be waiting for you to piece something together with them. And when I asked how you felt about this person, you gave me the best card I could have asked for. I love the Empress card in someone's feelings. Duh. That's like the Empress and the Emperor. That's like high ranking in regards to how you feel about someone in your life, because the Court cards and the Emperor and Empress, that represents people in our lives. Clarify Aries' feelings for this person. Why the Empress, please, for how Aries feels about this person. We got the Nine of Wands and the Sun, major for Leo. And then I see the Magician. With the Sun clarifying the Empress, that's pretty good. The Sun is the one that shines the light on the Empress and grows whatever seeds have been planted. But you got your guard up for some reason, Aries. You've got your guard up for some reason. It's like you feel like you got to be very protective over yourself or over the relationship maybe. Maybe you're very protective over who this person is. There's something about this person, Aries, that you're very protective over. Whether that means they're not like everyone else you've ever met and you don't lump them in the same category as other people that are in your life. Whether it's because they're just a kind-hearted person or they're just someone that just is very different. You're very protective over who this person is, and you don't want other people coming in, bringing in any crazy drama. And that could be why that's why the freaking Emperor and the Five of Swords is over here with the star. Okay, I get it. I get it. My Virgo Mercury finally locked it in. Okay. Aries. Something about this person you're very protective about. But I'm also getting it has something deeper going on here. There's something else going on in your love life or with this person that has to be protected for some reason. Do they have a jealous ex? And you're like, all right, let's keep our relationship private if your ex is that freaking unhinged. You know, it's something. I do have the Magician here telling me that you're in the middle of creating something right now with this person. Okay? The Magician showing up is telling me that you feel like you're creating something or co-creating something with somebody and you feel like you're almost there. You're almost near the finish line where all this could start to make sense for you. But some of you, Aries, may be very worn out with something. But I don't feel like it's connected to this person. It feels like it's outside of this connection. Something has worn you out, whether it's your work, other responsibilities. You're feeling kind of like life just kind of like knocked you around a little bit. But when it comes to this person, they are someone that like brings a lot of light to your life. Like they cheer you up a lot. Aries. The other message that's coming through all of a sudden is that behind this connection, you're feeling a bit bummed out about something else that didn't work out in your life. Whether you're thinking about, you know, a past person that you really tried to see grow and it didn't, and you feel bummed out that you have to officially walk away from this, and now you got this person, or there's something else going on here. You just feel like you tried your best at something and now you feel like you have to release it and not have anything to show for it. But I feel like there is something to show for it. But emotionally, you feel like there's nothing left with something. All right, so let's dive into this person's intentions. We got the Hanged Man. Four of Pentacles. You guys are saying the exact same thing over and over again, Aries. You both are being very protective over what you guys got right now. I'm strongly getting that. There's this like, mine, no one's going to touch it, that you guys have with each other. I mean, yes, you could call that like a sacred union where it's like, all right, let's not let other people in our business. Once family or friends get in your business, they start to pick sides. They start to instigate. I get it. I get it. But this feels like it's different than that. But it feels very sweet. Someone here might have to make a head over heart decision. And then I got the Empress card. So it could be your person. Ace of Cups. Love is flowing though. So let's take a look at the moon. The moon is what's, hold on, there we go. The moon is what's telling me that someone's being private about something. And as I say that, I open up the deck and it shows me the High Priestess. When the High Priestess is showing up with the moon card after what I just said, that gives it a stronger meaning that you know, someone doesn't want something to be disturbed. And that you guys already know something. That's all that needs to happen. That's all that needs to go down. It's like someone saying, as long as we know the truth, I don't care about them knowing the truth. Something like that. But something is not what it seems when it comes to the surrounding people in your life. People don't really know what's going on here. All right, let's see if it comes back out. The number 18 could mean something to somebody. The number 18 and the number 19. So I don't know if that's an anniversary date, someone's birthday, but 18 and 19 is standing out for me right now. The Six of Pentacles and the Star. You got the Star twice. I can't show you the close-up because it's got a naked lady in it, but there you go. The Star came out twice. And then I got the Chariot and the Two of Cups. Someone may be making plans to drive to the other person. So if there's like an hour drive, a 30-minute drive, someone wants to take the drive to meet up and go over a few things. But it does feel like this is a connection that already has been established in person. The Six of Pentacles. When it shows up as someone's behavior, that's someone wanting to be generous. That's someone that's wanting to be giving. That's someone that's a very giving person. But when it shows up in a reading involving two people, it's a reciprocal transaction. Like you both give equally. Whether you guys text each other on a mutual level where it doesn't feel like it's a one-sided conversation all the time. Take turns treating each other for lunch or dinner or something like that. Or you guys are reciprocal when it comes to asking about each other's day-to-day lives. Because there's people out there that will talk all the entire time about them and not ask anything about you. And it's like, all right, this was very draining. I didn't get nothing out of it. It feels like this is a mutual exchange between you and another person. Someone's feeling like when it comes to you, there's no worry about it being like a one-sided situation. Someone walks away feeling like what they gave, they got back right away. So there's no fear in giving it away because it comes right back. And with the Chariot and the Two of Cups, I am getting like some travel. Someone traveling closer to where someone lives, visiting their job, wanting to meet up for someone's lunch break. It just feels like there's some sort of plan to like meet up at someone's workplace. I got the Eight of Pentacles here too. Like someone here might work a lot, so someone's traveling to someone's workplace with maybe lunch or something like that, or meeting to talk on one's lunch break in the parking lot with that Chariot. But it does feel like there's some private like meetups, some private meetups happening. Seven of Cups, keeping things, you know, like hush hush for a little bit. All right, so let's get the hidden messages, even though that already told me a lot. I see walking away in reverse, and it shows me a woman walking away from a wedding ring. Walking away isn't feeling, it's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. And I got the Audacity card in reverse. Someone here may have had to make a tough decision to walk away from a previous relationship and is already dealing with the beginnings of a new connection, but wants to keep it private so that who they walked away from doesn't find out that they moved on so quickly. That's for someone. Now, for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Taurus, strong Taurus in this reading. I have strong Leo, Libra, Pisces, and Aries, and Aquarius, and Cancer. It could be any zodiac sign. I just saw the double life card. So I don't know if someone is like trying to keep a double life private. Clean slate, a full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. Someone's wanting a clean slate in their life, and they're looking at you like that, or you're looking at someone else like that. Miles apart, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. The Chariot came out earlier, and I said something about travel. Some of you guys may not live too close to each other, but earlier I just felt like it was maybe an hour drive. But if you live further away or have been living further away and you've known each other for a while, but you guys always lived at a distance. It looks like someone may be living closer to the other now. But someone here might be dealing with a long distance connection. Making peace. After all the drama and side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. There could be some sort of clean slate surrounding a connection that was already there but went through some challenges, and now two people are making up maybe. Maybe you're making up with someone and having a clean slate with them. That could be what I'm getting. Anything else for Aries? Divine timing. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. And on the bottom, I see secret affair. Is that why I got the moon and the high priestess, Aries? Secret affair. They thought that they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden forever. However, I saw it in reverse. So someone here might be really good at hiding things. That's not for all of you, obviously, but we did see the high priestess and the moon. And there was a strong desire to protect something. Protect something from getting out. I keep forgetting it's backwards. I don't know why YouTube did that, but yeah. All right, Aries, that is for you. Oh, wait. I see another card over here that says friend zone. One of you wants more, but the other sees it as friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Someone here might be taking something from a friendship to something more romantic. All right. And someone else might be contemplating whether it's even a good idea. All right, Aries, hope that helps. On to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Hi, Lenora. I just saw you. Welcome. All right, what do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus this week? For the next 7 days from the time they find this video, what do we have for Taurus? Six of Pentacles hopped out. This could be telling me that this week you're making strong observations of the people in your life that give back what you give, and maybe disconnecting with those that just take. Two more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings for you. We have Temperance. That's major for Sagittarius. Their intentions with you. The Knight of Swords, that's Gemini's court card. Someone's been very, very patient about speaking some sort of truth to you, Taurus. Someone's getting ready to reveal some very important information. Like someone's been really patient here and choosing their timing wisely. But it looks like that timing has reached us. What's their behavior and actions this week? 7 of Cups. They might appear confusing. They might appear like they don't know what they're doing, but they know what they're doing. You got someone that's strategizing here. They do a good job at looking confused, but this person is very smart, and they're waiting on the right moment to reveal something. Like they had the answer all along. What is Taurus's feelings? The Knight of Cups. You have romantic love for this person. It feels mutual. What's the overall energy between the two of you? 3 of Pentacles. Influencing that is the Knight of Wands. And I also see the Death card. Closing a door in order to step forward. Someone might need to close a door in order to step forward. I'll let you decide what that means for you, because it's going to be different for everybody. But I've got someone that's moving rather quickly around this time frame. And it's connecting to building with you. Hold on, I got a hair tickling me. It's connected to building with you. All right, so let's clarify. I'm going to start with their feelings for you. We got Temperance. Someone chose a specific time frame of when to reveal something to you to have the most you know, like calmer reaction for it. That's kind of what I'm getting. Someone chose wisely in their perspective to reveal something when they knew it was going to create a more calmer reaction from you or from whatever. Why the Temperance card? 10 of Wands. This person felt a lot of pressure to reveal something to you sooner and just kept it all to themselves, but they've reached their breaking point where they've got to let something out. They have to tell you something. They gotta speak up about something like very, very soon, like this week. 6 of Swords. They're trying to like not rock the boat with you. It's like someone wants to move forward with you, Taurus, but in order to move forward with you, they know that they've got to reveal something very important. But maybe if they revealed it sooner rather than now, you may have not heard them out or were more open to what they have to say. And now they feel like this would actually be a good time because now that you've gotten to like get to know them a little bit more. I've used this example a long time ago. It just popped up in my head, so I'm going to use it again. Like, think of being on a first date with someone and you really like them, but in the back of your mind, you know that, you know, telling them that you did 2 weeks in jail is very important to let your person know, but maybe not on the first date. It's like, all right, let them get to know me first and let them know that that was just a different person back then. I don't, you know, I'm not doing what I did back then or something like that. Let me tell Taurus when they've gotten to know me a little bit more. Or having a first date and maybe leaving out the fact that you've got a child already and you're waiting until like the second week of dating to see if this even goes anywhere. It's giving that sort of energy. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this person. It's giving that sort of energy. Someone wants to wait until the right moment to share something with you in order for it to be a peaceful transition. So let's clarify your feelings for this person. We got the Knight of Cups. And then I see the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of physical attraction you guys have for each other. The Knight of Wands came in twice. That's a lot of bump and ugly energy. Taurus, that was you who said that. Why the Knight of Cups? Why the Knight of Cups? Judgment and the King of Wands. Look at that. That confirms what I just said. With the Judgment card being here, whatever this person has to say is going to give you a chance to review everything carefully and make a deciding decision. A deciding decision? That does not make sense. But anywho. And it even says right here, second chance after truth is revealed. Like if they would have said something sooner, you probably would not have been open for a second chance. But it kind of feels like now that your feelings are invested, you'd be more open to hearing them out and giving this another chance, even if you wanted that information sooner. You're very attracted to whomever this person is, Taurus. You find them incredibly charismatic, incredibly good looking. Could be a fire sign. I got strong Leo and Sagittarius in this reading. Scorpio is here too. You feel like this person is very sincere. All right, so let's take a look at this person's intentions, which is the Knight of Swords. They're getting ready to no longer hesitate and say something and reveal something. And then I see the 4 swords right underneath that. This person is confirming that they've stayed quiet about something until they clear their mind. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please, for what they want to say to Taurus this week. The 6 of Wands. And the Knight of Wands on the bottom. That Knight of Wands keeps on showing up. The 6 of Wands, for what they want to tell Taurus. The Knight of Wands, 6 of Wands. That's an ambitious person. That is a very charismatic person, a very adventurous person. 6 of Wands is getting a lot of public attention, getting a lot of recognition for something. For some of you Taurians, this person has to tell you that they get a lot of recognition for something behind the scenes. Why do I have all right, this is very no, I'm not going to say that. Why do I have a feeling like someone's getting ready to confess that they have an OF account? The Knight of Wands to the Six of Wands, that's kind of like that's how someone makes their money. I'm going to leave that alone because that's way too specific. That's way too specific. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. But I am seeing someone's been holding on to something for a little while. Let me get another card for those who are not going to resonate with that. That's way too, like, that's narrowed down to one person. Can I get another card for the general Taurians watching this? The Empress, that they might have a child with another woman or another man. Like there could be a child involved or something. Ace of Cups. I don't know, Taurus. It kind of feels like this person's kind of a third party type of person. Like maybe they've got a wife at home or a husband at home. And they get a lot of attention outside of, I don't know. This doesn't feel like, Taurus, this doesn't feel like this has a lot of long-term potential based off of what I'm seeing here. This person is already proving that they can keep a secret. You guys have a lot of attraction for each other, a lot of romantic feelings, but it does feel like someone is comfortable with keeping some things to themselves. And the more I'm diving into their energy, it kind of feels like they get a lot of attention, but wanted to share something with you after they knew that you were already emotionally invested. So let's clarify the Seven of Cups. This feels like a personal reading for somebody. Clarify the Seven of Cups. This feels like a personal reading for somebody. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Taurus, it feels like you're dealing with someone already in a committed relationship. And it looks like they're preparing to tell you that their past isn't done. But they wanted to get to know you. They wanted to spend time with you because they were very attracted to you. But I've got the Knight of Wands repeatedly showing up in this reading. The Knight of Wands is someone that likes adventure, likes passion, but combine that with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles, it feels like double life energy. Could be someone that you met at the workplace. This feels like a third party. And as I say that, I see the Three of Swords. Now, if you know for certain that the person that you're seeing or dating or talking to is not in any third parties, then this is not your message. So please don't get all, my person would never. This is for the Taurians that already have their suspicion. And you're using your judgment around this time frame. Clarify that Three of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys met at the workplace, I'm strongly getting. Or someone hides a lot of their private life behind their work. Whatever that means. But Taurus, it feels like if you're talking to someone at the workplace and they're flirting with you, hitting on you, and you guys are hooking up, it looks like they're getting ready to let you know that there's more going on behind the scenes. And they wanted to wait until they knew that you got to know them more and developed an emotional bond with them, which kind of feels manipulative. It's manipulative. Someone wanting to wait until you fell for them before they revealed something that you would normally walk away from if you didn't have a dog in the fight. But Taurus, I do feel like when it comes to your love life, you've got new opportunities heading your way. If you do decide to cut this situation out, you get something right away. You got the Ace of Cups right here. If you do decide to cut out any third-party behavior with someone, the universe is going to bring you someone single and available for you right away. Okay, so if you do decide to back out once this person opens up about some things, you're gonna find true love and happiness. You know, someone's not gonna send you someone's wife or husband as your true love. I'm feeling based off of this. I know it can happen. There are exceptions. I've seen it. I've seen it plenty of times where, you know, third parties can turn it into something successful, but it's very rare. Yeah, Taurus, it feels like whoever you're dealing with, the truth that they want to reveal to you is that they've been maintaining a double life, that they've got they've got another situation is what it's feeling like. Don't force it. Real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. Someone here already has all the proof that they need, that they're talking to someone that's already married or in a situation. Family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. There's a lot of drama surrounding someone's family life, someone's life, and they were looking for some fun outside of all the constant fighting. Like, you may be dealing with someone that was constantly fighting with their wife or their husband and just feeling really drained and wanted someone to flirt with and have fun with, and then it went a little bit too far, and someone's wanting to be honest about it. Same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Some of you Taurians may feel like you keep on attracting the same person, the same third-party scene, the same everything, and you may be getting frustrated. Digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. Some of you Taurians may be talking to someone and it feels very funny, feels very flirtatious, things like that. But before you get too involved, definitely get to know who this person is in the real world. Do they have a wife and kids? Do they have a husband and kids? Are they who they say that they are, or what they're projecting on social media? People can easily lie on social media all the time. And then I see secret affair on the bottom. They thought that they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden forever. Taurus, you may be discovering you're in a secret affair. And if it's not that, I feel like this person's wanting to reveal to you that they've got another side to them where they might, be doing things that you wouldn't expect. All right. That felt like a personal reading. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio. That's the main ones that wanted to come through. It could be any zodiac sign. It's not where I thought that was going. All right, Gemini. Did I feed my fish? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Hi, Gemini. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what's going on for the next 7 days. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. What do we have for Gemini? 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings for you. 5 of Cups. Someone feels like they just lost you. They have lost you forever. They feel a lot of shame right now for what's going on in you guys' relationship right now. But this card says not everything lost is gone forever. So maybe it's not forever. What is this person's intentions with Gemini? Judgment, Scorpio energy. This person wants to apologize for something. That cannot be any more clear. You got someone that's feeling a lot of regret and shame for something, whether it was something that was said, done, did, not done, not did, or whatever the case may be. Someone's wanting to apologize. Someone wants a second chance. Now, if this is someone that you currently live with, they could have said something hurtful to you last night, and now this morning they're like, oh man, I feel like such a freaking doober. Let me apologize to Gemini and let's just have a good morning. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be that extreme. What is this person's actions with Gemini this week? Page of Swords. They want to talk to you about some things. They want to clear something up. But they're watching you right now just to see what your temperature looks like. So around this time frame, they're keeping a close eye out on you, whether you live together, work together, or on each other's social media. They're just keeping a close eye on things. How does Gemini feel? Four of Pentacles. You're feeling very protective over yourself right now. You're feeling like you need to guard yourself and just like focus on your home, your money, yourself. You're blocking your heart from this person right now. Because if you look at this card, that pentacle is right in front of your heart chakra. It's right in front of your heart chakra. As if to say, you're like, you know what? I'm not letting this person get close to my heart today. Not today. I'm going to protect my heart today and prepare for tomorrow. Three of Pentacles. It could be still someone that you do intend to build with, but maybe right now you're mad at them. Even though I'm not getting anger off of you. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. There is love here. There is feelings. There are passion that you guys still have for each other. It could be a Sagittarius, Pisces. All right, so let's break it down. Let's see what's going on. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. Hold on. I need some more room. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Always on point. Thanks. Happy Leo season. Thank you so much, Melanie. I appreciate that. Thank you. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups for how this person feels towards Gemini this week. Oh, it gave me two cards. Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. What's on the bottom? Queen of Pentacles. Gemini, this person feels like you're very down to earth, that you're someone that provides a lot of enrichment to the people in your life, whether you're kids, if you got them, family, you know, friends. Like this person feels like you provide a lot of enrichment to a lot of people, including themselves. And they're under an immense amount of pressure right now in regards to what just went down between the two of you. And they're going back and forth trying to figure out the right solution here. Someone is like seeing how responsible you are and how caring you are to the people in your life, and they're feeling really crappy about it. I keep on getting that there might have been something that they said to you and not something that they did to you, but I could be mistaken. I just keep on hearing, I can't believe I said that to Gemini. That was such a little freaking jerky thing for me to say, something like that. Right underneath the Queen of Pentacles, I see the Five of Swords. Sometimes the Five of Swords comes in when someone feels like they screwed up a bond with someone because they wanted to prove a point. They wanted to prove that they were right about something, or they wanted to get the last word, and that last word went for the jugular. Someone will allow their ego to get in the way and may have started bullying. King of Cups. All right, so let's take a look at how you feel about this person. You got the Four of Pentacles. You want to hold on to what you've built, but at the same time, you feel like what you've built could be taken away from you from the very person you built it with. Why the Four of Pentacles? Judgment. And it's in this person's intentions position. And then I got the Knight of Wands on the bottom, Sagittarius energy. I don't know if there was cheating involved. Sometimes when the Knight of Wands shows up, there could be like a topic of cheating. But it doesn't have to be that way. With the Judgment, clarifying your feelings, Gemini, you are reviewing this situation carefully in regards to giving this another chance, forgiving, giving it a whole new makeover, a renewal. But at the very least, whether you do decide to accept this person into your life, you at least want to acknowledge their accountability. Someone taking accountability means a lot to you. You know, you're someone that would be like, hey, I'm not sure if I want to take you back, but I'm very grateful that you took accountability for your actions. I respect that. It's like you're respecting someone's ability to take accountability is what I'm getting. Okay? But there is a part of you that may be considering, you know, breathing life back into this if it's kind of been left dormant for a little bit. But you are thinking about someone's actions. Knight of Wands. You may feel like someone is not, like you feel like someone's a little bit irresponsible with their actions. Like this person just said that they feel you're the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles is someone that will save every penny for a rainy day, is someone that pays their bills on time and always provides for their family. The Knight of Wands will take those pennies that the Queen of Pentacles saved up and spend it all at the casino and come back saying, I'm sorry, it just happened. You know, that's the difference between the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And you're trying to figure out if this is someone responsible to build a life with, or if they're going to take away everything that you have to provide your friends and family by just being with them. And now I see the Queen of Swords. You're coming in with a no-nonsense approach to something. The Queen of Swords is someone that, you know, will say something even if it hurts someone's feelings. They don't sugarcoat. So there's something that you're thinking very long and hard on. So let's clarify this person's intentions. We got the Judgment card. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. Someone could be getting you a gift to like help your guard get down, like getting you something nice, something that you can use, something practical. Why the Judgment card? Seven of Pentacles. They're waiting on something. They're waiting on you to either not be as mad anymore, or King of Pentacles on the bottom. This person intends to be that perfect counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles, their match is the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't match with the Knight of Wands, I'm sorry. The Queen of Pentacles matches with the King of Pentacles. So Gemini, if you feel like you've been connecting with someone that acts like a Knight of Wands in a relationship where you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, you may feel like you're always the responsible one, the one that's always planning everything, thinking about the future, really looking carefully at investments, things like that, and you need this person to step up like that, okay? And with the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Judgment card with the King of Pentacles, it's like they're wanting to let you know, please be patient with me. I will get to that King of Pentacles you need me to be. So let's clarify their actions this week. I got the Page of Swords. And I also see the Nine of Swords showing me someone dealing with a lot of stress at nighttime, a lot of panic. Clarify the Page of Swords, please, for this person's actions with Gemini. The King of Swords. And we just saw the Queen of Swords a second ago. And then I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. So Gemini, it feels like around this time frame, someone's preparing to have a no-nonsense discussion with you, and they're really hoping it turns into flirty playfulness at the end of it. But they are trying to come in with something, something solid. They are coming in with something sincere. They want growth. They want this to continue to be built moving forward. They want to manifest something with you, but in your perspective, you may feel like you already manifested something with them and they destroyed it perhaps. Whether you manifested trust with them and they destroyed the trust, whether you manifested friendship with this person and they broke the friendship, you already manifested something with this person, Gemini, that they already proved to you that they can destroy in a moment. And now they're wanting to offer another chance to like build and manifest with you, and you're in a position where you're like, should I give them a second chance to screw me over, or was one time enough for me to see what I'm dealing with? It's like you got a serious decision to make, Gemini. Clarify the overall energy, please. Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, and then I see the Eight of Cups right underneath that. So I was clarifying the Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys may work together, or you really do work well together on the regular day-to-day sort of thing, and that this may be an isolated event where someone said something or did something that really upset you or hurt your feelings. You may be feeling like that was isolated, like something that isn't a part of your normal relationship, where you guys really do work well together. Could be what you're saying. Have a blessed day. All right, so let's take a look at, this person's actions again. What is this person's actions with Gemini? Wheel of Fortune, and then I got the King of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, The Wheel of Fortune talks about something needing to change. Otherwise, you're going to repeat something over and over and over again. So the Wheel of Fortune is trying to create change in someone's life. So that way they're not repeating the same thing over and over again. But the Wheel of Fortune is talking about something coming back around again. And that judgment already proved it. It feels like this could have been a part of a karmic lesson for the two of you. A lesson that if you understand what it was trying to teach you, you won't have to go through that lesson again. So it feels like this was a karmic cycle that needed to happen for your growth, Gemini. So it wasn't random. Wasn't random. This was like something that you and this person picked before you even met each other to go through this experience with each other. Anything else? Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords. So Gemini, it feels like this person's going to be seeking you out to talk about some things, and you're going to have a decision to make, and you might be a little bit indecisive about it leading up to that moment. Okay, so let's get the hidden message. All right, so I'm strongly getting someone wanting to talk. For zodiac signs that came through, I've got a lot of Scorpio in this reading, a lot of Sagittarius, Virgo and Capricorn is here, and Pisces. Unspoken feelings. You are not imagining the undercurrent. There is an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming. The single life. Embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the soul journey. When you are your best self, you attract the best. Some of you Geminis may be considering that maybe putting all your hardworking pentacles to the side for yourself is the best thing, and just choosing to be single. Some of you Geminis may feel like being in relationships right now just take away all of your hard work, and you might be thinking about just taking all that effort and pouring it into you. Like, imagine working your butt off to like save up for something important to you, and your partner spends it on something without thinking it through. It's like, ugh. I'd rather be in a relationship with just myself where I am in control of all the decisions. Yeah, I feel like I have a Gemini that's considering just staying single. Troubled past. The past still lingers like smoke in the room. Even if it's buried, its energy hasn't left the building. Yeah, someone here wants to make peace with you about something, but you're feeling like the smoke is still in the room. That maybe it's too soon to give this person another try, if at all. Totally up to you, Gemini. Totally up to you. All right. Hope this helps. On to Cancer? Yeah, Cancer. Hi. Welcome, welcome. All right. Oh my goodness, I got to pick up all these cards. It's the only hindrance of using two different decks for today's reading. It takes a little bit longer to clean up because you got to sort through them. Okay. Hi, Cancer. Let's take a look at what's going on with you guys this week. All right. What do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer, please? What do we have for Cancer? Two more shuffles. One. Oh, okay. And two. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, you got a couple jumpers, and it's the World card and the Six of Pentacles. We'll see how these two cards play out with your main spread in a few moments. But some of you may be getting prepared to accept that something you were giving to doesn't need to be given to anymore, that you've already reached, you know, the full circle here. All right. Cancer's person on their mind. How do they feel about Cancer? We have the King of Wands. This is fire energy showing up. Their intentions, the Three of Wands, that's fire energy showing up. Their behavior and actions, the Six of Wands, that's fire energy showing up. I sound like a broken record at that point. How does Cancer feel about this person? The Two of Swords, that's air energy coming up. And the overall vibe, we have the Fool, major for Aries, a whole lot of Aries. And then it's got the Two of Wands right underneath that and the Emperor, major for Aries, underneath that. Cancer, are you dealing with an Aries? Because I've got so much stinking Aries in this reading. It doesn't have to be an Aries sun sign, but it does feel like a lot of Aries energy. But it also could be talking about, you know, the first house, which Aries rules over. Hold on for a second. Let me just clarify this person. I'm getting a message, but I don't want to say it too soon until I clarify someone's feelings. So let's start with this person's feelings for you, Cancer. We got the King of Wands. Oftentimes when the King of Wands shows up in how someone feels about someone, it's telling me someone feels very charismatic around you. Someone feels very attractive when they're around you, like you build someone's confidence up. Typically, the King of Wands is already confident enough, but like you make someone feel very, you know, wanted, very pursued. They like how you make them feel pursued. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. I want to use this one to clarify. Clarify that King of Wands. The Hierophant. And the Page of Wands. They're very curious about you, Cancer. This is someone that feels like they walk away from conversations with you feeling like a stud, feeling wanted, or flip it for the ladies. There's just someone feels like whenever they're talking to you, they feel unstoppable. And I'm wondering if that's why the Emperor, Two of Wands, and Fool is there. It's like you might be someone that always compliments them or roots for them. And they really like it. And they want to return the favor with the Six of Wands as their actions towards you. With the Six of Wands as their actions towards you, it's like they want you to feel just as good as you make them feel. This is nice. I like it. But why are you in the Two of Swords energy? So let's find out. Because the Two of Swords is telling me that you may be a bit indecisive about something, Cancer. The Three of Cups, unless Cancer has more than one person to choose from. And I got the World card. I wonder if that's why the World card, Six of Pentacles, hopped out earlier, where I felt you telling me something that you were giving to for a while and received a lot from. Also, maybe something that's coming full circle where you don't need to give to it anymore. You've already given enough to it, received enough from it. No more lemon juice out of that lemon, that sort of thing. But it was rewarding at the time. And I got the World card again. So some of you Cancers, you have more than one person in your life that is talking to you, that is enjoying your company, feeling good whenever they are around you, and you have a choice to make. Like, yeah, a couple of different people wanting to butter up your crab legs, Cancer. All this fire in this reading, that's a lot of passion. That's a lot of heat. That's a lot of desire coming off of this reading. And we are now officially in Leo season, the season of fire and passion and just someone wanting you badly because you make them feel so wanted. Oh, what a conundrum, Cancer, to be wanted by so many people. You're probably eating that up. Tell me more about how Cancer feels about this person. The Ten of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. You may feel like an opportunity that was given has put some pressure on you to make some choices. Like the Page of Pentacles could be saying that someone already offered you something, already asked you to go out on a date, already asked you to like move this further a little bit. Someone may have already started that ground level work, and you're feeling like you've got a lot of pressure around you to decide who you want to date moving forward, who you want to be with, and you're trying to reevaluate what you want in your love life to make certain that you're choosing the right direction, and you're juggling. You're going back and forth on this. So yeah, Cancer, I don't know if you have a dating site open and you're dating different people, or you're just trying to figure out who aligns with you for what you want for the long haul, and you're just wanting to make certain that you're not being pressured into making a decision before you're ready, even though you like the attention, you like how someone makes you feel as well. I want to know a card on how they feel about you, Cancer. There could be an age difference. I got the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. There could be an age difference. Like for some, there could be a 10-year age gap. Because the King and the Page, that feels like a 10-year age gap for some of you. Not for all of you, obviously. Tell me more about how this person feels about Cancer. You inspired them. Some of you guys might have strong fire placements. The Death card and the Six of Pentacles. That just confirms what we said over here. It just confirms what we said over here with the World card, Six of Pentacles. Remember how I said, all right, well, I got a lot of lemon juice out of that lemon, but now all the juice is dry, and I appreciate what I had at the time. Now I'm done with it. Back over here, Six of Pentacles and the Death card. Both the World card and the Death card can talk about a closing of a cycle where you gained a lot from something and you gave back a lot to something, but now the give and take has reached the end of the line, where now it's just going to be extending the car warranty that you don't need. You know, so Cancer, you are feeling like something in your love life needs to come to an end so something else has a chance to thrive. Someone here is self-made, like they make a lot of money too. Cancer, you may be dealing with someone that makes a lot of money and they want to splurge on you. Like you're attracting successful people. Especially if you resonate with this Emperor. The Emperor usually has a lot of investments, a lot of open projects, a lot of investments. Their 401k, the SP 500 all has their name attached to it. All right, so let's clarify this person's intentions. With Cancer, the Three of Wands. They want to explore this with you. They want to explore this with you, Cancer. They really do. This is someone that really wants to continue being around someone that makes them feel that way. It's like they feel like you know how to treat somebody. You know how to make someone feel like the king or the queen. And it's reciprocated too. It's not like they're just letting you do all that while they do nothing. No, it feels reciprocal. Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. They intend to wait for you to go back and forth on what you want to decide, and then when you're ready to tell them the answer, Ace of Swords, and I got the Fool card right underneath that. So this person's aware that you've got other things going on, so you've been honest with them, at least for that point. They feel like they are aware of what's going on in your life, that you may have other people that you're still talking to right now, so you have been honest. But they're waiting for their turn to just be able to have you all to themselves. Thank you, Mermaid. I am grateful for all my readings. I believe it's our twin flame journey. I'm glad you are resonating with the readings, Mermaid. All right, so with the Fool showing up 2 times, this is strongly giving, all right, this situation is no longer a part of my life anymore. It was important at the time. Now it's done. Here's my new beginning. It's interesting, though. When you look at these 2 cards together, they're walking in different directions. So that could be a symbol that someone's preparing to walk in a different direction than another person and link up with the next path of their life. It's like someone's saying goodbye to one situation in order to say hello to another situation. But there's no like anger about it. There's no frustration about it. It's one of those, all right. It just feels like it's a natural way of acknowledging, all right, the juice in that lemon is now dry. Let's call it quits right now and move forward. Someone here is doing that, whether it's you or this is vice versa. So this person's actions with you, Cancer, is the Six of Wands. I would get ready for a lot of attention from this person, Cancer, especially with that being Jupiter and Leo energy, and we just now landed in Leo season, plus Jupiter is in Leo until your next solar return in 2027. So wherever Jupiter shows up in your reading, depending on what the topic is where you're going to have a lot of growth and expansion in your life. And since this is a love reading, Jupiter is saying that your love life is meant to have a lot of growth and expansion. Why the Six of Wands? Judgment. And then I see the Devil, temptation. So Cancer, you got someone that's planning to give you a lot of attention, but they're also wanting a straight answer from you on whether this is going to be visited or if your temptation is still around you. Like someone may be feeling like you've got temptation all around you because of the attention that you're getting from people. Like a lot of people throwing their number at you and being like, hey. So it's like this person's aware that you have a lot of temptation around you because of how you make people feel when they're around you. Like we said at the very beginning of this reading, this person is telling me that you make them feel really attractive, really good, and they're assuming you make a lot of people feel that way. Like you're just possibly a very sociable type of person. You compliment people a lot. You know, you notice people's positive traits and you bring them out. You don't focus on their negative traits. I mean, you're coming up as a good person. So as I'm saying all that, the Queen of Swords and the Chariot just hopped out, and the Chariot is your major arcana, Cancer. So this is you needing to make a very clear decision on what direction you want to take that Chariot, whether you want them to hop into your Chariot and be a co-pilot, or you want to drop them off somewhere and just keep on moving on with your life. You're like, all right, does this person fit in my Chariot? I also see the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. Some of you Cancers are having trouble letting go of somebody. The more I'm diving into the meat and potatoes here, some of you Cancers, you're having trouble letting go of another person who's no longer with you, whether you guys broke up a long time ago or they passed on or something, or just they stopped talking to you. You may be struggling with that. I would just focus on the present. Focus on the present. Don't let the past rob you of the now. It's not now. Anything else for how Cancer and this person intend to work this out this week? The Seven of Wands, and then I got the Five of Swords. Someone's trying to avoid some conflict here. Someone's worried that someone else is going to show up and start to create some drama here. Someone's worried about how many people are actually involved in your life right now, Cancer. The more someone waits on you, the more they start to get a little bit frustrated that, they're not just dealing with you and maybe the possibility of another person that you're talking to, that there could actually be, heaps of people that are like in your DMs or flirting with you, things like that. All right. It looks like you've got a lot going on, Cancer. May have met a lot of people during your birthday season. Let me ask, what does Cancer want with this person? Let's ask that. What does Cancer want? What does Cancer want? The Page of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. You want to get more information, first of all, with that Page of Swords, because you're really seeking a partnership that grounds you, that makes you feel safe and comfortable, where you want someone that feels down to earth for you. Because you may feel like you got a lot of people in your life that are just like ego-driven and just want flattery. You want someone that not only appreciates the compliments you give, but also wants to provide a very comfortable lifestyle where you guys can build something solid together and have it last a long time. Okay, you want someone that you can be comfy with. So even though you got a lot of attention around you, Cancer, behind the scenes, you just want a commitment. You're not wanting just to date that many people. So let's get the hidden messages, because Cancer, it really does look like your social circle is really activated right now. And if you're watching this being like, Baddison, I haven't talked to anyone all week. What are you talking about? Then that could be a sign that during Leo season, you know, get out there and be seen. Think of Leo. Leo is the sun. Leo is the sun, and the sun is always seen. Get out there and get seen, and you're gonna possibly meet a lot of people that gonna want to put butter on those crab legs. All right. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Cancer. Someone here is really wanting you to take all that flirtiness you have with them seriously and take it further. Someone really wants to go further with you. Comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. Cancer. Someone feels like you make them feel comfy. You make them feel at home. You make them feel good about themselves, and they want more of it. Misunderstood on the bottom. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. Someone here may feel like there's a lot of rumors being talked about and having to defend themselves and clear the air for something that they didn't even do, whether that's you, Cancer, or someone else. Another card just wanted to hop out. Secret admirer. There's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move yet. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. This was one of the cards that came out as the overall energy. It says, what's your next move? And it came out with this Emperor. So Cancer, if you're single as a Pringle right now, you might have someone in your orbit who is admiring you and really wanting to make a move. Like you left a really good impression on somebody. Cancer. This was not your usual reading. What the fudge? This was nice though. It's nice to see people are noticing what's so great about you and wanting to reciprocate it. All right, so I hope this helps. You could be dealing with a fellow Cancerian. I got Scorpio energy here. I've got strong Aries. I've got Taurus. Aries again. Aquarius is here, and more Aries. That's the main zodiac signs that wanted to come through. Don't focus too much on zodiac signs though. All right, Cancer, hope that helps. On to Virgo. Leo, if you're watching this right now and you're like, hey, why did she say Virgo and not Leo? I did your reading first because it's your birthday season, so you just got to rewind to the very beginning of this reading. Probably at the 1 minute timestamp, because I think I didn't do a long intro. Probably at the 1 minute mark, you'll find your Leo message. Hi, Virgo. All right. Got to have it just right for my Virgos. They will notice everything. All right, what do we have for Virgo? Oh, I got some, hold on, got some cards mixed up. 1 second. All right, you belong with that pile. Is that it? Yep. All right, what do we have for Virgo? Two more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my vivacious Virgos. The King of Swords wanted to hop out, Virgo. You could be dealing with a very intelligent person, someone who's very sharp-minded, very quick-witted, you know, is just always operating in the mind and may come off as emotionally detached. That might be someone that you resonate with, or for some of you Virgos, you might be that person. What is this person's feelings for Virgo? The one that's on Virgo's mind, how do they feel about Virgo? We have the 10 of Cups, beautiful start, beautiful start. Their intentions with Virgo, Judgment, major for Scorpio. Their behavior and actions with Virgo, the Two of Swords, Moon in Libra. And Virgo's feelings towards this person, oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo's court card, but also Capricorn and Taurus. The overall energy we have is the World card. Influencing that is the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. This actually looks pretty good, Virgo. Whoever this person is that wanted to be seen right away, it feels like this is that type of person that like gets attention when they walk in a room effortlessly. Like they've got one of those larger than life sort of presence. Typically, I get that for the King of Wands, but for some reason, it's coming up for this person, Virgo. Like they are someone that when they walk in a room, people just like sit up a little bit more proper for them. You know, just, you know, like it's like when this person walks in, it's like that, like that. Like this is someone that has a strong presence. And when it comes to you, they kind of relax a little bit and become more chill when they're around you. The Ten of Cups is like being with someone that reminds you of home, reminds you of family, reminds you of safety. So when you're at home, you're more relaxed. So it feels like this person really appreciates how they can just like turn that other side of them off for a little bit while they're with you. Not that they're being fake or anything like that, but it feels like there's someone that usually gets a lot of respect. Like they could be a business owner or a school teacher or in law enforcement. This is someone that usually gets a lot of respect for their mind, but they feel like they always have to be on and emotionally detached and mentally alert. But when they're around you, they feel like they can relax. And they like that contrast. Tell me more about how they feel about Virgo. Like you make them feel grounded. Ten of Wands, repeated tens. And the Magician. They feel a lot of pressure to build something successful with you. The Magician is all about having all the tools. Having all what you need to build what you're looking to build. We started this reading with the Ten of Cups, which is building a life, building a family, building, you know, a future together. And the Ten of Wands says it's going to take a lot of work. And with the Magician being here, it's like this person knows your standards are very high, but it also feels like their standards are very high too. Like Virgos do have high standards. You do. You expect things to be a certain way. You expect people to show up when they promise that they're going to show up. You expect people to be polite. You expect people to keep their home orderly. It's just, you're that type of person. Okay, and this person knows that to be with you long term, they've got to put in, you know, they got to be at their best. Because the Magician is saying work with what you got. Don't work with what you don't got. Work with what you got. So in order to be the best, they've got to utilize all their tools. And they're saying that they've got it. Your person is wanting to explain this reading in such a different way. So let's clarify your feelings, Virgo. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You feel, when it comes to this person, you feel like you can also be yourself. Even though they're telling me that they act a little different when they're around you, but in a more relaxed sort of way, you're kind of feeling excited because you get to be yourself all the time. It's like this person has to keep up with two different personas. One persona at work and one persona at home. But when it comes to you, you're the same round the clock. And this person accepts that part of you. The Sun, major for Leo, and the Seven of Cups. There could be some confusion surrounding your love life right now, Virgo. You may have moments where you can't make sense of something, but the Sun is here to let you know that you will gain clarity in due time. Maybe not all at once, but in small doses. Like you got 7 cups that has clouds around it. You know, one week you might get clarity involving 1 cup. The next week you might get clarity involving the second cup, etc., etc. So around this time frame, Virgo, you're feeling happy about whoever this person is, but you may be feeling like there's a lot you don't know. There's a lot you're still discovering. There's a lot you're still needing to look closer at to understand. And I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is your court card, telling me that you're taking your time. You're taking your time until each one of those cups no longer has clouds around it, and you can see what's in it without having to like analyze it. All right, let's take a look at this person's intentions. The Four of Swords and the Hermit. This person intends to come out of hiding, come out of their, it's kind of telling me that this is someone that's been single for a while, has wanting to not get into anything serious for a while, and wanted to focus on their recovery, work on themselves, and just do a lot of work on themselves. And around this time frame, they're intending to come out of hermit mode to pursue something with you. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like whoever this person is, this is someone that may work a lot and they don't date a lot, but there's something about you that makes them feel like they got to jump on this opportunity, otherwise they might not get it. And they feel ready because they've been on their healing journey and they've released a lot. That's kind of what I'm getting, Virgo. Like you're talking to someone around this time frame that's been single for a very long time and has chosen to be single, not because they are not incapable of meeting someone, but they wanted alone time for themselves to work on some things. And it looks like someone's coming out of hiding, coming out of being single to pursue something long-term with you. Because I got the Ten of Cups as their feelings. It's like, man, I haven't been in a relationship in 6 years, but there's something about Virgo. I think I'm going to try and get into a relationship with this Virgo, is kind of what I'm getting. So let's take a look at their next actions. We got the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords, that's like them going back and forth on a choice that they're making. The Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. This is someone that may have had a really rough go in the last relationship that they took serious. Like an old relationship that they were involved in really put them through the ringer. And it's interesting how I made an example and said, single for 6 years, and we got the Six of Cups right here, which is the number 6. And the Six of Cups tends to talk about past relationships, past people, things like that. So for some of you Virgos, this person may have been single for 6 years. That's a very specific message. And is going back and forth on whether or not they are ready to like further this with you. Clarify the World card in the Page of Swords. The King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Holy smokes, Virgo. You really got someone out of hiding here. Shoot. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. That's not something small. That is forever times 10. If this is someone brand new, it looks like their feelings are going to grow for you, but in a very like steady way. But if this is someone that you've been dating for a little bit, Virgo, they're wanting to commit. I feel like the only indecisiveness has to do with a past situation that really was painful that they've already healed from, not because of anything you're doing wrong. So their indecisiveness isn't because of something that you're lacking or you're doing wrong. It has something to do with something unrelated to you. So don't think for a second, oh man, they're indecisive. They must not like something about me. No, no, no. Whoever this person is, Virgo, they're having a huge sudden realization about what this could become, but they know it's going to take some work. They know that it's got to take some work, and that something about you gives off strong standards where they can't show up bare minimum. So Virgo, it feels like going into August, you might not be single, but we'll see. So let's get the hidden message. That was more of a straightforward message. Okay, so I want to get a little bit more clarity off of that with these cards, but that was pretty straightforward. There was nothing else I was getting off of that message. It was starting to repeat itself. You could be talking to a Leo. Some of you guys may be Leo, Virgo cuspies with that Queen of Pentacles and the Sun right next to each other. You could be talking to a Gemini, a fellow Virgo, a Scorpio, someone with Moon and Libra in their chart, and Aquarius. Once a cheater in reverse. History has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. It came in reverse. Someone may have healed from their cheating ways. I know people think once a cheater, always a cheater, but there are some that can heal that because something else was going on when they were a cheater. Some may have recovered from that. Living large. Luxury is the new baseline. They're not just dabbling in it in wealth, they're dwelling in it. Someone here makes a lot of money and wants to share it with a partnership with that Ten of Pentacles. Someone here makes a good living. Clean slate on the bottom. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. Yeah, someone wants a new beginning for themselves, and they're targeting it at you, Virgo. So, good luck. I hope that helps. But you got someone crazy into you here. All right, on to my Libra Roonies. That was very straightforward. Okay. Hi, Libra. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome. I see a whole bunch of Librans just showed up in time. All right, let's take a look at Libra. Oh, wait. All this talking, my lips get dry. Perfect. All right. Give it to the fat, chunky squirrel to hold. All right, Libra. What do we have for Libra, please, for the next 7 days? Who's on Libra's mind? And how do they feel about Libra? Two more shuffles for Libra. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Librans. All right, so your person on your mind, their feelings for you. We have the Four of Pentacles. Their intentions, we have the Ace of Swords. Their next actions towards you, the Two of Swords. Your feelings for this person, Seven of Pentacles. And the overall energy right now is the Hermit. All right, this is classic we are not talking reading. This feels like a no contact reading, Libra, where someone is trying to figure out what they want to say to you, but they're not saying anything until that point is reached. And you're over here waiting for them to say what you know that they need to say to you. It's like you're like, I know they have something to tell me, but they're not telling me it yet, which tells me that they're trying to organize their thoughts. I'll give them a minute. Because with the Hermit being the overall energy, this is telling me that there's a lot of silence between the two of you. A lot of silence. 10 of Cups is right underneath that. 2 of Cups is right underneath that. 5 of Swords is right underneath that. You guys could have had an argument about the future of the relationship or what one was putting into the relationship presently. Like maybe someone was arguing about not getting enough from the other person, or someone was doing all the other heavy lifting. There was an argument about the future of the relationship is what I'm getting. So let's break it down. But this feels like a no contact spread right now. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Four of Pentacles. Right now, it looks like they're holding on tightly to a pentacle. That pentacle could be the pentacle that keeps you from a commitment versus not being in the commitment. Like someone's being very careful about what they commit to right now. Why the Four of Pentacles for how this person feels right now? Look I called it. I called it. It was that pentacle. And it came out with the Hermit, Virgo energy, confirming that this person's in silence right now, not talking to you while they think over some sort of pentacle that you're wanting from them. So Libra, it's feeling like you guys had some sort of fallout about the future of the relationship. They are aware that you're wanting more from them, that you're wanting more investment, and then a door slams. Some of you slam the door shut on this person until you get a commitment. They're thinking long and hard on whether or not they can give this to you. Because I'm looking at this person and they're holding that pentacle tightly thinking, this is my pentacle, but Libra wants it. Let me think about it. So you may have given them an ultimatum, commitment or bye. So to clarify your feelings, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Right now, Libra, you're pausing to look at what you've already grown in your life. You've got strong patience. You're reviewing your path right now, and you're trying to make adjustments as needed. And one of your adjustments is letting this person go if they're not able to follow the path that you are creating. Because you both have your own paths. There's no shame on that. You're just wanting to make certain that their path is not going to mess with your path. Why the Seven of Pentacles? The King of Swords. Yeah, you had to put your foot down in some regard, Libra. You had to bring out that mental clarity of yours to make some decisions. And you might feel like this is a master plan to get a commitment from this person, while also knowing that logically you might end up losing this connection together and it not work out. Queen of Cups tells me you do love this person, you care with them, you care about them, you have empathy for them, but at the same time, you don't want any indecisiveness about the future. You do have a lot of love for this person, though. Could be a Cancer. Could be a Cancer, could be an Aquarius. I got a lot of Virgo energy here. But their intentions is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords comes in as intentions when someone intends to speak what's on their mind. And notice how their actions right now is the Two of Swords. That's them deciding between two different swords. And their intentions is the Ace of Swords, indicating that they do intend to choose out of those two swords one to speak from. For those of you who have been with me for a while, I usually do like a demonstration of the Two of Swords to give you an idea of what this is talking about. This is the Ace of Swords in the upright position, and this is the Ace of Swords in reverse. When you're in the Two of Swords, you're trying to decide which sword is the one that's speaking the honest truth and which one is an illusion. You know, one sword is going to say whether being with you is aligned with their purpose, or the other one is saying, no, Libra is not aligned with us. But one could be lying, the other one could be telling the truth. And someone's trying to decide which sword is telling them the truth. And when that happens, that's when the Ace of Swords comes in, that aha moment we have. Things like that. Anywho's, let's get back to that Ace of Swords, and then I see that Two of Swords again. Clarify that Ace of Swords, please. This person has strong intent to tell you the truth. The Hierophant. This might work in your favor, Libra. This might work in your favor. Yeah, Magician on the bottom, making it happen. It feels like you've got someone here that, while in no contact, is reviewing everything and seeing what losing you would bring versus giving you a solid future. They're feeling like they'll lose more by losing you than if they were to give you something that gives you security for the future. They're pretty much saying you're a strong investment, that it would cost them more to lose you than to give you what you're asking for, is pretty much what that's saying. But right now their behavior is the Two of Swords. Right now, at this moment in time, they're still trying to navigate through that Two of Swords, but their intentions is to get there. We have the Death card, and we have the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. Someone here is avoiding the truth for as long as they can, and it might cost them the relationship if they don't speak up sooner rather than later. Someone here is really wanting some straight up answers first before continuing. Clarify the Hermit, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups as the overall energy. Ten of Cups again. I was clarifying the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Hermit, Libra, and I got the Ten of Cups again. It's confirming you guys had some sort of conflict, Five of Swords, over the future of this relationship. Someone here is wanting someone to meet them in the middle and compromise. Someone's really wanting someone to meet them in the middle and compromise. What are you guys doing out there? I just keep hearing doors slamming. Oh, okay. I remember now. Justice, Libra energy. And then I got the Eight of Wands. So Libra, it feels like you're waiting for the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth before moving forward with this person. You're over here like, I cannot continue with this person until I know for certain that this is going to go somewhere and that I'm not wasting my time. You don't want to waste your time. I don't blame you. You over here like, man, look at everything that I've invested. You know, I could have more of this if I had more time to concentrate on this and not wasting my time with someone else. So you're just wanting to make certain that something's going to grow here. Yeah, look at that, the Four of Pentacles. You may feel like you got someone that's very stingy when it comes to forward future planning. You know, you feel like you're dealing with someone that's stingy about their schedule. And then that card fell on the table to reveal the Three of Wands. You're thinking further out. You're not thinking about present moment. And you may feel like this person's all about what's making sense right now. And you're thinking about the future. Anything else for Libra in this situation? Six of Wands and the Sun. Whoa, that's a lot of Leo energy. And we are in Leo season. And then I got the King of Cups. So we got the King of Cups and we got the Queen of Cups, which is the two people inside of the Ten of Cups family portrait, indicating that you both mutually love each other and care about each other. You could end up getting a successful outcome here. That is a successful outcome right there between two people who are not talking to each other right now. You know, someone needed to know that the decision to commit was their decision and not because they were strong-armed. So someone needed this period of alone time and isolation to let their inner voice do all the talking, to then come out and be like, you know what? I took some time to think about it. Turns out I actually want it too. Let's do this. And then you guys do it. Kind of what that feels like. Libra, you got a happy outcome here if you resonated with this message. So let's get the hidden messages. And then I'll announce the zodiac signs in a second. I open up to the situationship card. It's a situationship, not a relationship, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's drama-free. Some of you Librans are wanting to take something that may have initially started off as a situationship and make it more serious now that feelings got involved. You're over here like, all right, I know we were agreeing to make this a situationship, but that was before I caught feelings. I can't go any further with you unless I know that this is going to be a relationship. I know that changes our original plan, but hey, life happens. And you've got someone over here that's like, well, we were planning on being a situationship. You kind of threw this in my face, so let me think about it. And now they're thinking about it and they're realizing that they caught feelings too, because the King of Cups showed up too. So from a situationship to a relationship is what this, it came out again. It came out again. It came out again. It came out again. That was freaking funny. That cannot be any more crystal clearer. Aligned future. The connection feels solid because you are both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. Yeah. Libra, don't give up on yourself. If you feel it in your heart that something is meant to have a little bit more security attached to it, and you feel like someone is not thinking like that, well, maybe you might be the igniter of their brain to think about that a little bit longer. All right, because it looks like something could be very aligned, meant to go really far. You know, things happen like that. Can't really pick who you fall in love with. All right, so for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Libra, I have strong Virgo. Strong Virgo. I have strong Scorpio. Libra is here. Taurus is here. Leo is here strongly, but that could be because we're in Leo season. Moon in Libra, Venus in Cancer is here. All right, so I hope that helps. Enjoy your weekend, Libra. On to Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio is next. Where's my Scorpionators at? Hi, Scorpio. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? I'm so excited for my new computer to get here. I waited way too long to upgrade. Okay. What do we have for Scorpio? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, the person on your mind, what are their feelings for you? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Their intentions with you. 10 of Pentacles. Wow, that's nice. Jeez. Their actions. 3 of Pentacles. Scorpio, this looks really good. How does Scorpio feel? 8 of Wands. And the overall energy for the connection is the Lover's card. Dang, Scorpio. The read of the day, it looks like. The Chariot right underneath that. Some of you guys may have met at a distance. That's not for everyone. Yeah, it feels like Scorpio, you and another person met in it. That's it. It's moving. The momentum is moving. I'm suspicious of this spread for some reason. It just looks too clean. It looks just too perfect. But Scorpio readings don't ever come in like this. They usually come in with a layer of something else. Let me just clarify it. All right, so let's break down this person's feelings for you. The Wheel of Fortune often comes in when, you know, change is inevitable. It usually comes in when we meet someone that feels like they are a strong part of our destiny. Fated encounters, I like to think of the Wheel of Fortune. You know, I didn't plan to meet this person, sort of things. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please, for how this person feels about Scorpio. It's feeling lucky to have met you. Just feel it's good. 2 of Swords and the Judgment card, Scorpio energy. And I got the 7 of Cups underneath that. Some of you Scorpios may have woke this person up spiritually. I'm getting that strongly. With the Wheel of Fortune coming out and the 2 of Swords and then seeing the 7 of Cups, you may have woke this person up spiritually. Like they've never met anyone like you before. You might be here as some sort of catalyst for this person as well to think about their future a little bit more. Oh my goodness. Make up your mind. Okay. I'm looking over to my right, and I see the Eight of Cups card, and it says, leave what's empty, make space for what's next. And a family member of mine keeps on opening the door, shutting the door, opening the door, shutting the door. I wonder if that's, will you stop it? I wonder if that's a symbol for something. Like someone can't make up their mind. They keep going in and out, in and out, in and out in their love life. In and out, in and out, in and out. And the universe is saying, make up your dang mind what you want. So some of you, Scorpio, you might be dealing with someone who treats their love life like it's a cable channel, where they're just clicking through the channels, you know, clicking on a video they want to watch. They start it for like 2 minutes and then they back out and they find something different to watch. They watch that for a minute and then they click out and they watch a different. They can't make up their mind on what they want to commit to for the long haul. So you might be meeting someone, Scorpio, who meets a lot of cool people and they start to like get to it and then they back out before it even reaches a commitment. And the universe is wanting this person to have more stability in their love life and to take things more seriously and commit. And with their intentions towards you being the Ten of Pentacles, they intend to like make this happen with you. It's kind of what it feels like. But they have to make up their mind on what doors they want to shut in order to walk towards the door with you in it. Remember, the Lover's card is the overall energy, and the Lover's card can talk about choices. So I don't know if your person has another person in their life that they keep on going back and forth on, like that ex that always seems to be lingering or something like that. Let me clarify the Lover's card really quick. Because at quick glance, this spread looked really good. But then diving a little bit deeper, it feels like you might be a catalyst to this person getting their ish together when it comes to their dating life. So clarifying the Lover's card, I got the Six of Wands. That's Jupiter and Leo. And I also have the Six of Swords. That's 3 sixes in a row. That's 3 sixes in a row. That equals 18. 18 is the number of the Moon card. And then I see the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. It feels like someone here is needing to take their love life a little bit more seriously, especially if they're wanting to have children, if they're wanting something stable for their future. It's like the Emperor and the Ace of Cups, that's someone ready to step up and take a position of maturity and to build a life that is to be protected. Someone wasn't taking their dating life seriously, was just clicking out of channels and just like leaving a lot of open opportunities, open doors, and not fully shutting them. You know? Someone was dating way too many different people and not taking those relationships seriously. And it feels like the universe is saying, make up your dang mind. Here's Scorpio. What do you say about Scorpio? Do you see a future with Scorpio? Could that work with Scorpio? Like this person might think that they're picky about who they date, who they commit to, but not realizing that maybe it's from a trauma response. You know, there could be some trauma surrounding committing to something all the way out of fear of something being taken. So they half-assed their relationships mostly. So let's clarify your feelings, Scorpio. You got the Eight of Wands. I really want to know what the heck they're doing down there. I think it's one of my kids. It's like, what the fudge? You're airing out the AC. Oh, God, now I sound like my dad. Were you born in a barn? Clarify the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Scorpio, there's something about your energy that gives off, you got to come correct. Like that. With the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, you've got that air about you where you take your life very seriously, and you take people who are in your life seriously. You know when someone's got potential and when they're not living up to their best potential. It's like you're looking at this person thinking, they've got potential, but I want to see it come to life. I don't want to mommy anybody. I don't want to daddy anybody. You know, this is, you know, I want a partner. Someone's needing to surrender and just receive something for once instead of searching for something else while in the middle of getting something else. All right, so let's clarify their intentions, because it does look like this person does want to settle down with someone, but they're running from settling down with someone. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles. It's like, imagine wanting love from someone, but pushing it away at the same time because you're scared that once it shows up, it's taken. There it is. The Lover's card and the High Priestess. This card has some naked nudity bits, so I got to cover it up. But this showed up in their intentions for you position. And we already have the Lovers as the overall energy. Look at that. That cannot be any more clearer. Scorpio, this person, I almost showed it. Tarot gone wild. Got to cover it up before YouTube gets mad. See, it says it right there. Oh my God, I got to keep it on the table. I don't want YouTube to like censor the video. They're very sensitive. Scorpio, it's very crystal clear that someone's looking at you thinking, if I can't make this work with Scorpio, then what's wrong with me? But there's nothing wrong with someone. It's just that someone needs to, like, there's that freaking hair that's been tickling me. It's not that someone, you know, is anything wrong with them. It's just someone keeps on running from something, running from stability. Imagine all your life always having chaos around you, and then when you're an adult, you've got some sort of, you know, calm around you. It's natural to be like, ooh, calm feels uncomfortable to me. Like something like that. So let's clarify your person's behavior. Why the Three of Pentacles? The Five of Cups and the Six of Cups. Someone is still haunted by their childhood or their early dating life, something like that, and hasn't fully shut the door. Even if they had shut the door, they keep walking back into the door, shutting it, walking in, shutting it, walking in. It's the equivalent of like breaking up with an ex, but then still stalking their Facebook. Breaking up with a person, but still curious about reaching out to them. It's like you shut the door, yes, but you're snooping, you're thinking, you're wondering is leaving the door open again. And then you shut it, and then you open it, and then you shut it. So Scorpio, you got someone that would really like to be with you, but they need to like shut that door, lock it, and forget the door even exists, and not worry about the door anymore. You know? Actually take a video of themselves locking that door to prove to them, I locked it, and walk away. Anyone else do that? I do that too. Anytime I'm leaving my house for an extended period of time, I record myself locking the door because my OCD will be driving away thinking, did I lock the door? So having that video helps. Anyways, so Scorpio, you got someone that really wants to build with you, but they need to like let the door stay shut with whatever this is. It doesn't even have to pertain to like an ex or anything like that. It could just be childhood trauma, things like that we fixate on, that keeps us stuck. The past always seems to rob us of our present if we allow it. Clarify the Chariot. The Three of Pentacles again, and the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So there's real potential here. Someone just needs to look at the front, look at the path ahead and not look in the rear view. You know, we don't need people driving while looking backwards. You know, how would that make sense on the highway? Would you want people driving around like this? No. So why would you do that in your love life? That would be silly. So Scorpio, it feels like you and another person have potential to take your Chariot further if they can stop looking at what they're leaving behind. I don't know. Let's pull the hidden message. But that was such a clean spread when I first pulled it. I knew there was something lingering in there that I had to like dive into. My Virgo Mercury will not let me look at a spread and think, oh, perfect relationship. No. No, there was something hidden in there. There was a little Easter egg in there somehow. For zodiac signs that came through, I'll announce the zodiac signs in a minute actually. Dirty laundry. They thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. Someone's past was never fully cleared away, and it's coming up to haunt someone because they didn't shut the door properly. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Oh yeah, we got the Ace of Wands, Scorpio. There's a lot of passion between you and another person. Holy smokes. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. But I can picture one of them laying there thinking, did I really shut that door? Maybe I should check it later when this person falls asleep. And then messes up the opportunity again. It's rinse, repeat. Anything else? Good karma. Ooh, that could be why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Beautiful. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears. It circulates. Someone's getting some good karma for all their good deeds, and someone needs to just enjoy it. Needs to just enjoy it. Needs to just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. All right, so for zodiac signs that came through, I've got Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Leo. Scorpio, you always seem to have Leos in your reading, I swear. Aquarius, I already said. Cancer. Could have sworn I saw Libra earlier. A lot of Gemini. Pisces is here. That's the main ones, but it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Hope that helps. Enjoy your weekend, Scorpio. On to Sagittarius. All right, where's my Sagittarians? All right, let me fix my chair. There we go. What do we have for Sagittarius? Hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend. Thank you, Kita. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, Sagittarius, the person on your mind, what are their feelings for you? 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords as someone's feelings is telling me that they feel like they got to prove a point, but they didn't really get the victory that they were expecting out of it. Or they won some sort of argument, but they feel like they didn't walk away feeling victorious. Something like that. What is this person's intentions with Sagittarius? Judgment. They want another chance here to make something right. Hold up. This exact combo came out for Gemini's reading. Oh, no, wait. Gemini's reading had the 5 of Cups and then the Judgment card. This one has the 5 of Swords and the Judgment card. Kind of similar, though, if you think about it. All right, what's this person's next actions with Sagittarius? 3 of Wands. They're waiting to see what you do first. But I do feel like this person is intending to like air out some more truth here that might actually come out as an apology if you think about it. What is Sagittarius' feelings? 3 of Swords. And the overall energy for your reading is Temperance, major for Sagittarius, influenced by the 6 of Cups and the World card and the 8 of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, right now, you and another person may be in your own corners right now, just kind of like feeling things out after what just happened, whatever it was, whether it was an argument, whether it was a breakup, whether it was something else. You're in your corner, they're in their corner, but they're feeling like they won the argument, even if it costed them you. So they don't feel that victorious. This is showing me that you guys have a lot of history together, or maybe even children together. And you guys are trying to find a way to keep things calm and grounded right now. So let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 5 of Swords. They feel kind of crusty about the whole situation, not gonna lie. This is someone that's like, yeah, I may have felt like I was in control of that argument, but I didn't walk away with anything. Clarify the 5 of Swords. Ooh. The Knight of Cups. They're feeling very sorry. They're feeling very sorry. This is someone that's like, that was the stupidest thing I could have done. I am so sorry. I'm getting a lot of sorry energy off of them. And that confirms why we got the Judgment card as their intentions. Someone feels very devoted towards you. Someone feels very sensitive to what just recently happened, even if in the moment they were all like, quote unquote, high and mighty. Like this person's feeling like in the middle of what you guys went through, they felt big and bad about their position, their stance. But now after everything, they're like, that was so stupid of me. I feel stupid. We all have had moments like that. We all have had moments like that where we think that we're in the right, so we just keep on laying out the truth bombs, and then the next morning we're like, I shouldn't have said that. Knight of Pentacles and the Star, someone wanting to reset something. Reset the tone, reset the vibe, reset something. But is waiting for, the dust to settle a little bit. So let's clarify your feelings, Sagittarius. You got the 3 of Swords. You're heartbroken, and not all wounds are visible. The pain that you're feeling right now, people can't see around you. You're probably smiling at work, saying hi to your neighbors, doing all the things that show that you're a happy person. But deep inside, you're really hurting about what happened between you and this person. Why the 3 of Swords? The Hierophant, some of you are married to this person, or you guys were talking about marriage, and now you're talking about being single with the Fool card. And it's a lot of pressure right now, 10 of Wands, especially if you've got children that you partner up with this person involving. It's like, oh man, if we break up, I'm going to be a single mom, single dad. That's for some of you if you got children with this person. But it feels like I'm tapping into a Sagittarius that right now is feeling heartbroken that they went from in a relationship to now being single with that Fool. Or is that really the fate? Is there another fate that could happen? Because I do feel like someone's wanting to reconcile with you with that Judgment card as their intentions. So let's clarify it. And then I see the 5 of Cups. Now I see the 5 of Cups. This person is feeling really heartbroken about something, Sagittarius. This person is really beating themselves up for something that they thought that they needed to say to you. They are now regretting ever saying it. Like, have you ever been so mad at someone and you're like, oh yeah, well, I never liked your cat. Just saying something really, really below the belt and nasty. As I'm saying that, I see the 5 of Swords again. And then the next day you're like, oh, why did I say that? That was so stupid. Why the Judgment card? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. And the 3 of Pentacles. They're trying to get a different perspective right now, Sagittarius, on how to work together with you as a team player and not make something even more worse than it already is. They don't want to break a cup that already broke in half and break it into more little pieces. They want to glue it back before it turns into any more little pieces. So you got someone that is trying to see your perspective on things to figure out what they need to let go in order to come towards you, whether let go of ego, let go of needing to be right all the time, needing to have the last word, something. Someone's realizing that they've got to let something go. They want you back. Oh man, that Backstreet Boys song just popped up in my head when I said that. Get out. All right, so let's clarify the 3 of Wands. Clarify the 3 of Wands, please. the Six of Wands, the King of Cups, and the World card. Yeah, this person really wants a victory here. They really want to come towards you with their emotions fully evolved and mature in this whole thing. They don't want to come towards you while they're still kind of feeling resentful about something, or, you know, allowing something to create more tension. They want to come when they're feeling like, you know, they're able to have a clear conversation with you without taking things sensitive or personal. They want this to be a door that you guys close together. They don't want their legacy in your life being how they were treating you when this happened. Like, they don't want that to be their legacy with you, that they called you a name, or they were disrespectful to you, or they were hurtful to you. They don't want that to be their legacy in your life, your memory of them. They want to clear that up and, you know, reclaim the positive thoughts that you had about them with that Six of Wands. Three of Cups. Wow, okay. Clarify the Temperance card with the Six of Cups in the World. The Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords and the Moon. Could be an air sign that you're connecting to. So, Sagittarius, whoever this person is, they're equally in pain, not just you. But this isn't a competition on who's hurting more. But I am getting where someone is trying to find their inner power to be more open and vulnerable without allowing ego to like drive the whole thing. The Sun, Leo energy, Sagittarius. Someone's giving you space to focus on yourself right now before trying to make this about them again, about what they want from you. What does Sagittarius want? What does Sagittarius want? What does Sagittarius want? Five of Cups to be done hurting. That's a good starting point, Sagittarius, for what you want out of this whole experience. You want to stop friggin' hurting. You want to stop crying. You want to stop feeling sad. You want to stop being depressed. You just want to be happy. Wheel of Fortune says that this may be a part of a lot of karmic closure in your life, that this is possibly where things stop being so heavy and start being a lot nicer. You got the Wheel of Fortune card, and it's Jupiter, and Jupiter went into Leo, where it's going to sit there until July of next year. So a lot of growth and expansion wherever Jupiter is playing out in your life, Sagittarius, and your planet ruler is Jupiter. So you're probably going to benefit from Jupiter being in Leo this year more than anybody, maybe. I'm not an astrologer. Ask an astrologer that, but I'm kind of thinking Sagittarians, Leos, etc. might be able to benefit off of this, and everyone else, of course. But it just feels like for you, with that being your planet ruler, it's got your back. And then I see the Seven of Wands, which shows me you putting up a lot of boundaries for yourself. So that way, whatever this is doesn't repeat itself over and over again. Even if the person stays consistent in your life, you don't allow certain behaviors anymore. Anything else before I pull the hidden message? For a lot of you, something was not random. Something was meant to happen as an opportunity to really see your life for what was happening, to make some better choices. Six of Swords and the Lover's card came out. Two sixes. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 is the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is what your person's got. Trying to see another perspective about your future 10 of Pentacles. So you got the Lover's card coming through. Oh, this one's got a naked couple, so I can't show you the card entirely. But you got the Six of Swords and the Lover's card, Sagittarius, indicating that your love life is meant to be more peaceful moving forward. It's not meant to be continuously hard and, you know, stressful and complicated. You're meant to have a very comfortable life for yourself. So if you can find that with this person, great. If not, keep it moving until you find that. Because partnerships are supposed to be very rewarding, not draining. So if someone can't get it together and come towards you peacefully, then just get in your boat and go by yourself and learn from the past. So let's get the hidden message. Wow, that one was a toughie. You got someone apologizing you, or wanting to apologize, or waiting for the right moment to say, I'm sorry. I feel like you both are trying to take accountability for something. Sharing space, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. That's a side message for some of you Saggies who are in a nice relationship where things are very calm and peaceful. Travel partner, you found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. Some of you Sagittarians who did not resonate with this message may be meeting someone brand new around this time frame who ends up becoming a travel buddy. Because we got the Six of Swords, which is all about travel, and then we got travel partner, and then it came out with the Lovers card earlier. I can't show you the close-ups because there's naked people, but that's a really good combo. That's a really good combo. So if you feel like your love life has been bringing you nothing but drama and stress, just focus on yourself, and the right person will come along that will add to your life and not destroy what you've already built for yourself. So, zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus again, Scorpio again, Gemini again, Pisces. But it could be any zodiac sign. All right? So I hope that helps. On to my sea goats. All right. Capricorn is next. What do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn. I cannot say Capricorn without sounding like I'm going to chuck corn for the day. All right. And yes, on your most recent reading, Capricorn, I left out a letter in your name. It was a typo. All right. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. All right, what do we have? Capricorn's person that's on their mind. What's the scoop? Oh, 1 second. Oh, my ice melted. My ice melted. That means I've been doing this live stream for, almost 3 hours. What do we have for Capricorn? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, the one on your mind, how do they feel about you? We have the King of Swords. I remember Virgo having that card. Their intentions with you, the 7 of Wands. Oh. Their behavior and actions, the Tower. How does Capricorn feel about this person? The Devil. Makes sense. The overall energy is Judgment. All right, Capricorn, this is not going to resonate with a lot of you, but whoever it needs to be, read for, here you go. Oh my God, that door. Capricorn, it feels like you've got someone that is trying to they're definitely coming in defending themselves in regards to something between the two of you. And they're being very, very strong in their convictions here. They're coming in very emotionally detached when it comes to you. It's like someone feels like they've got to defend themselves because you misunderstood them and they're upset about it. They don't like when people, misconstrue what they say or make assumptions about their character or... Yeah, it's like this person's telling me that you made a lot of assumptions about them recently and they're really pissed off about it. Excuse my language. And you're over here with the Devil card being like, nope, everything I said was the truth. So let's clarify. Because this person's mad. They're upset that you would say that about them or do that something. But they're coming in very calm, cool, and collected mentally with that King of Swords, which tells me that they're very sharp. They don't lose their wits in a situation like this. Clarify the King of Swords for how they feel about Capricorn. Ooh, that card belongs in the other pile. The Three of Swords, they're heartbroken. This person's hurt that you would say something about them the way that you said it. I don't know what you said. But they're telling me that you said something or you made an accusation or an assumption on their character and they're really upset and they're wanting to defend it. Whether you call them a cheater, whether you call them a liar, whether you call them a two-timer, I don't know, but they're really upset and hurt. But they're not wanting you to see the hurt side of them. They're trying to come in calm and like, ooh, the Tower. And then I got the Queen of Wands right underneath that, Leo energy, Aries. Capricorn, this person is really hurt by something you said or did. Maybe you broke up with them for something that they don't feel was justified. Like some of you Capricorns, you dumped this person and they don't feel like the reasons you gave them was justified. That's what I'm getting. Tell me how Capricorn feels about this person. The Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. When it comes to this person, Capricorn, you do feel protective over them. You do feel like there could be a future with them, but there's something that you're focusing on that they feel like was not fair. I see the Lovers card right here. You may have assumed that this person was talking to other people, that they were lying about or cheating on you or talking to other people behind your back. You feel it in your heart that that was a right assumption to make, while also trying to protect your relationship with this person by seeking out clarity from them. But by seeking out clarity from them, it upset them that you would even think that way. So you might not even be broken up with this person. You guys may be together, but you're asking them, hey, did you cheat on me? Or hey, did you talk to that one person on Instagram or something like that? And they're upset that you would even question them. Tell me more about how they feel about Capricorn. The Hermit. Right now they feel like they need to stay quiet so that they don't say anything that they'll later regret, while thinking it through on how they want to approach this. Ace of Cups says that they still love you. Even if they're mad at you, they still love you. But they're really upset that you would say something. Now, if you're watching this thinking, I didn't say anything, then this may not be your message. This feels like this is for a Capricorn who did say something. Like whether you texted them saying, hey, I don't think that you're being honest with me, send, and they read it and they're like, how dare they think I'm lying? That's kind of what I'm getting. So let's clarify their intentions with you. Clarify the Seven of Wands as this person's intentions with Capricorn. They're standing their position. They're not backing down. Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups again. And then I see the Ten of Swords. They feel betrayed by you. They feel backstabbed. They feel like they gave you a lot of themselves to show you that they were sincere. And they feel betrayed. This person is being very sincere that they are really caught off guard to what you said about them or asked them. Maybe it was a question you gave them that kind of had like 10 layers of something else, 10 different meanings. But they're watching you right now, trying to observe, trying to watch, trying to see why you would like come in like that. So let's clarify the Tower. Someone feels worn out. Someone just feels worn out but doesn't want to quit. Feeling like they're near the finish line. Just got to keep it going. Why the Tower? The Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Someone may have questioned someone on how they make their money and it upset somebody. Because I'm seeing someone self-made. Someone self-made, and it took a lot of learning about the skill and developing the skill to become successful. And someone is making assumptions about where they got their money. Like, imagine dating someone and they pull up in a nice car and you're like, oh, did daddy buy that for you? Like that. Like someone's upset that someone will make assumptions on how they buy stuff, how they get stuff, or how far they've come in their career and their money. Capricorn, you got someone that's really triggered right now by some sort of criticism you may have given or something you said. This feels like a personal reading. This feels like it's for one person. Yeah, someone feels misunderstood. Someone feels like someone didn't use their judgment. Clarify the Judgment card. Someone feels like someone just said something without thinking it through, and it has, you know, repercussions. Why the Judgment card? The Three of Wands, and I got the Ten of Wands. Someone's trying to figure out if they should leave this alone and just move forward and forget it even happened, or put pressure on the relationship to discuss it further. Because I don't feel like either one of you guys want to see each other go, but someone's mad. But I see both sides of the situation. I do. I see where you may have thought whatever it was that you said was the truth. But this person's taking it really personally. Tell me more about how this person feels about Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles. They're waiting on something from you. Whether waiting on an apology, waiting on you to clear things up on why you said what you said, or they're reevaluating whether they want to continue giving to this any further. They're really shocked. They didn't expect something from you. It feels like whoever this person is, I feel like it's not what you said to them. It's just something that's been a theme in their life. Like maybe this is someone that's always had people, you know, criticize everything that they do and make assumptions on their character, and they're really fed up and that they didn't expect it from you. Like think of those celebrities, you know, those Nepo babies, you know, those kids that grew up with celebrity parents, and then they grow up and they make their own name for themselves. They make their own career. They make their own money. And everyone always says, it's because your daddy is who they are. It's because your mommy is who they are. Like someone feels like all their hard work is always overlooked just because of where they started. And something like that. This feels very specific. Like someone's erasing someone's hard effort and hard work and just throwing things out into the ethers. Like, oh, you got a nice car. Did your husband buy it? Even though the wife is working too, making money too. It's like, really? That's kind of what it feels like, Capricorn. It feels like this is less about I love you or I hate you. It feels less about that and more of someone feels like their character was, you know, assassinated by a comet that really upset them. But it feels like it's been going on for a long time. Like someone dug themselves out of a dark place and is really proud of themselves, and people just throw around assumptions about, you know, what their life looks like right now compared to where it used to look like. Like someone here is like, I came from nothing. I built myself to what I am today. No one's going to take the credit from me, is what someone's pretty much saying in this reading. I hope this helped. Let me get one more card because this doesn't feel like a love reading. It feels like someone took a lot of pride in your relationship and they didn't expect something from you. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, it says everything changed after this. Someone's impression of the relationship has completely changed because of a comment someone made. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation is one spark away from full-blown combustion. Someone may be getting sick of someone's backhanded compliments, or like someone's been ignoring someone's backhanded compliments for a while and just it reached the boiling point. Wow. Breakup. Whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. Honeymoon phase in reverse. This is the beginning, euphoric, beautiful, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. It came out in reverse. Lingering ex. Whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping an ex is impacting how this connection is unfolding. Let me get one more. Feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. If there's no key in sight, it might be time to break free, and aligned with the future on the bottom. So Capricorn, it feels like something happened between the two of you that is treading on a breakup. Like it's that serious that someone is contemplating a breakup or to go no contact unless someone apologizes. Now, roles could definitely be reversed. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a fellow Capricorn, a fire sign. Strong Scorpio in this reading, strong Scorpio. I've also got Virgo. So whatever the thing is, it doesn't have to be like what the examples I gave you was. Someone just feels like they put a lot of expectation on you to always have their back and be there for them, and they just were very caught off guard with something you said recently. It hurt their feelings, but it could be anything. All right, so I hope that helps. That felt like it was for one person. On to Aquarius. All right, where's my aqua babies at? All right, let's see what's going on. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person on your mind, what are their feelings for you? We have the 8 of Wands. Their intentions with you, Ace of Cups. Whew. All right, good. I like where this is going. Their behavior and actions, Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Aquarius's feelings for this person, 8 of Swords, that's expected. Just kidding. The overall energy is the Page of Swords. Influenced by the 2 of Cups and the Sun. Aww, Aquarius. This looks like it's so sweet. Don't overthink it, Aquarius. Don't overthink it. Whoever this person is, they really care about you. This is someone that's really into you. You got 2 aces right there. All right, let's break this down because this feels like, you know, a maturing romance here. It looks nice. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 8 of Wands. Typically when the 8 of Wands shows up in someone's feelings, it usually signifies mutual engagement, everyone enjoying talking to each other. It doesn't feel like a forced conversation is happening. It doesn't feel one-sided. It's like, oh, okay, they initiate communication just as much as I do. This is good. Why the 8 of Wands? Oh, it gave me 2 cards. The Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. For some of you Aquarians, they may feel like they've got to compete a little bit more for your attention, especially if you've got other people pursuing you. You might be someone very attractive, or you got a lot of people that are vying for your attention. This person's like, yeah, I'll compete for Aquarius. I ain't worried about that. I've got plenty to offer. Even though it's a Page of Pentacles, which is usually not a lot to offer, but hey, confidence is cute. If they're confident in that little pentacle, then I'm rooting for them. And I got the Ace of Wands underneath that. So, Aquarius, it feels like you've got someone that is very attracted to you, finds you really good looking, loves the spark that you guys have with each other, feels like their pentacle can grow into something long term, but you're over here overthinking something, so I want to find out what that is. Why the 8 of Swords? Two of Cups. You feel it too, but you don't want to get too caught up in enjoying it just yet. 6 of Wands, because you may be worried that this person just likes to give you attention and that they do that with everybody. I see the opposite. This person does like you. Some of you Aquarians may have gotten excited in the past and it didn't work out, so you're scared to get too excited again, thinking that anytime you get excited, that's when things go wrong. So you're thinking doing the opposite of that might lead to things going right. So instead of thinking positive and then it goes wrong, you're thinking, all right, let me think negative and maybe it'll go right. Is kind of what your thought process is right now, but the Eight of Swords is all about self-sabotage, so you do the math. You do the math. That plan may not work. That plan may not work. All those other times that it didn't work out may have been because it wasn't meant to work out. But someone's giving you a lot of attention. So let's dive into their intentions. When the Ace of Cups shows up as someone's intentions, that's true feelings. That's someone saying, my feelings are real, don't question it. They're being very adamant about it. They're like, no, my feelings are real, don't question it. Clarify the Ace of Cups for this person's intentions with Aquarius, please. The Fool and the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, my Lanta. Aw, Aquarius, this person's devoted to you. That reminds me of that one song on Grease. What was her name that sang it? Oh, I don't remember. Shoot. She sings that song Devoted to You on Grease, that movie Grease with John Travolta. Oh, I can't remember her name. She also sings Let's Get Physical, Physical. So Aquarius, with the Nine of Swords clarifying their intentions, this is someone that might be also overthinking things like just like you are with that Eight of Swords. But they're kind of in that F it, YOLO type of vibe where they're just going to wing it and just go for it and not let things like, they're wanting to let things just unfold naturally. But this is someone devoted to you. Their feelings are there. They're into you. However, their pentacle over here needs to mature a little bit before they can really offer that, I feel, in order to get to that Ten of Pentacles. But we got the Ace of Pentacles as their action, so let's clarify it. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Swords and the Magician and the Empress. That is nice, Aquarius. You've got the reading of the day, I swear. Okay. With the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician, and the Empress, this is someone that knows what they want and they're going to do it. They're going to do it. This is someone that is very confident in themselves, even when they're starting off with not much. They know it can eventually turn into a lot. Okay? I like it. I like this person's ambition because it at least shows me there's also real action taken too. I like it. Aquarius, you've got someone here that really feels like you guys could really have something good here. Clarify the Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords. The Lover's card. And it's the naked one, so I got to cover it up. Hold on. Get the Lover's card. And I was clarifying the Two of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Sun card. So we got the Two of Cups repeatedly showing up, and we got the Lover's card. Two somewhat different soul contracts, I feel. But I've also seen people come in as Two of Cups, and then their contract changes the closer that they get into their journey to where they then level up to the Lover's card. Because I do see the Lover's card as a level up in a love reading compared to the Two of Cups. But it's not a competition. It's just that the Lover's card has the Empress and the Emperor in the art depiction, whereas the Two of Cups is the King and Queen of Cups. Okay. And then I see the Ten of Cups. Why am I smelling Christmas trees? I just got the biggest whiff of a Christmas tree. And it happened when this card hopped out. So I don't know if that means anything to you, like some of you met during Christmas time, or it's a birthday of someone, or planning Christmas already. Oh my God, oh my God, Santa's behind schedule. I smell Christmas trees. That was weird. Anything else? Actually, I'm looking at the Six of Wands, and it's got that little wreath that kind of shows up at the holidays. That little wreath. Why am I smelling that? That's gotta, I wonder if that's a message for you. Someone's birthday is on Christmas? Anniversary? You guys, I don't know. It doesn't even have to be the actual date. It could just be surrounding the holidays. Like someone wants to plan the holidays. Oh, wait. It hopped out when I saw that 10 of Cups. Someone may be planning a holiday vacation coming up, and they are including their person into the planning. Like, Mom, Dad, I know we all get together for the holidays, but this time I'm with Aquarius, and I really want you to meet Aquarius. Can I bring Aquarius to the holiday event? Something like that. I don't know. The King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag. So Aquarius, you got someone that's coming in more forward and wanting to be, they want you to see their confident side. How no matter if they don't have a lot, they are confident that they will reach their goals. And one of their goals is you right now. And I feel like they're being cute about it. And then I got the Sun. So we got a lot of Leo energy showing up. Ooh, and then I see the Four of Wands, where it says home sweet home, and then I see the Queen of Wands, and then I see the Ace of Wands. This is a lot of Leo energy, and we're in Leo season right now, so I feel like someone's wanting to light up the passion with you. Someone's wanting to have a lot of fun with you. All right, so let's get the hidden message. And right to my side, I see right here, undefined. You're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. And if you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. Someone wants a title. Someone wants a title to this relationship. Someone wants to be someone's boyfriend or girlfriend or fiance. Someone wants something here. And you're over here like, I don't know if it doesn't work out. Power couple. Ooh, that's given that King and Queen of Wands we just saw. Power couple, you amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. So that confident little fellow over here wasn't lying. They do really have a lot to offer, even if it looks like it's not much right now. It's got potential to grow with the right person. All right. Spill tea. Gossip is currency and someone just cashed in. When the tea's this hot, you better believe it's being passed around. Aquarius, you might have a lot of gossip around your love life. People like to talk about your love life, whether it's because you're well known or just everyone just likes to be all up in your Kool-Aid. It feels like people are talking about your love life, and that could be why you're in your head. Maybe people are like watching your every move, whether friends, family, peers. I would just keep your love life private. Chasing clout. They're addicted to attention and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the storyline. For some of you Aquarians, if you are successful or in the public eye or something like that with that Six of Wands that we repeatedly saw, you may be in your head worrying that someone's only with you for clout. Only with you because of who you know, what you create, what type of bank account you've got, things like that. And maybe that's why you're a little bit worried. And the final card is living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Aquarius, this was a very cute reading. I can kind of see why you're in your head, but I would just watch someone's actions more than what they're saying and go from there. Okay, but it looks like you got something good here. Someone really wants to like get this relationship matured in the best way possible. All right, so let's see what zodiac signs came through. I've got Venus in Cancer. I've got a whole lot of Leo. Pisces is here. Aries is here. Gemini is here. Virgo is here. I already said Gemini. Gemini a lot. But it could be anybody. All right, don't focus too much on the zodiac signs. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to, oh, hi, Tenacious. I just saw you. I just saw you, girl. On to Pisces. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Pisces, I just posted your most recent reading yesterday. If you didn't see it, it's in the July playlist. If I can keep these cards in my hands. What do we have for Pisces this week? Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, the person on your mind, their feelings for you is the Wheel of Fortune. Dang, Scorpio had that exact same card. So if you're connecting with a Scorpio, you may want to rewind to their video or their portion. Their intentions with you, the Knight of Swords. Their behavior and actions, the Five of Wands. What is that? Okay. Never really looked closely at that image. Pisces feelings for this person, the Four of Cups. And the overall energy is the Ten of Pentacles, influenced by the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. All right, Pisces, what I'm kind of getting off of you is that you feel like you didn't get something you wanted. Whether you're still up for the chance of getting what you wanted with this person, or you have to get it somewhere else, you're feeling like you didn't get what you wanted here. And you're just like kind of wondering if this is all a waste. And right now your person's coming in with the Wheel of Fortune telling me that there's some inevitable changes upon the two of you. So let's break it down. I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. The Knight of Wands, and I got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. What are you trying to say? It's kind of like they're telling me that something motivated them to be impulsive with something, and it backfired in regards to you, Pisces. But they want to talk to you about it. It's like they acted on impulse, and they want to talk to you about it because it backfired on you, even if it didn't backfire on them. Like something told them, do it, just do it, let's just do it. And they did it, and then now you're upset at them. Tell me more about how they feel about Pisces. Justice. They're feeling like you're wanting answers. You're wanting the truth from them about why they gave in to some sort of impulse. But what's the impulse involving? Is it involving money, gambling, drinking, other people? What's the impulse? Got the Four of Cups showing up again along with the Four of Cups. You got a lot of fours around you, Pisces. You got a lot of fours around you. Oops. Thank you. Forgot to write Pisces' name. Sorry. It's Pisces. I'm just a Nimrod sometimes. All right, so Pisces, you've got a lot of fours around you. You got a lot of fours around you. And we just left Cancer season, which rules the 4th house. So for some of you Pisceans, your home and family were affected during Cancer season, whether in a good way or a not good way. Something changed in your home dynamic, or something changed with who you invite in your home. Because you're feeling like something you wanted, you didn't get. And you're seeking out the truth right now with that Hermit. Because you feel like someone's not giving you a straight answer. And you're getting really frustrated. Yeah, Pisces, it feels like someone here has more information than they're sharing with you, and it's getting you frustrated. You want some clarity about some sort of impulsive behavior. But their intentions is the Knight of Swords, which is the intent to speak up, the intent to tell the truth, the intent to say whatever you need them to say. So let's clarify it. Page of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, and we got the Five of Wands right here. It's feeling like, Pisces, someone in your life chose to make an impulsive decision because it was giving them positive attention in the moment. Because I got the Six of Wands right here, and remember, we got the Five of Wands as their behavior. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone that opened up the door for another person to come in and give them a lot of flirty attention at the expense of your relationship. And it was an impulsive decision that they made, but they felt like they were being pushed to do it by the universe. It kind of feels like someone's trying to excuse cheating and blame it on the universe. It's kind of what I'm getting, and there ain't no excuse for that. But my brain also knows that there are lessons attached to it, so I gotta keep that separate. Now, I'm not saying that someone cheated on you, Pisces, but it does feel like someone made an impulsive decision to open up the channels of communication with maybe other people, and you're upset. You're feeling frustrated that you didn't get the attention from them that they gave to somebody else. I just don't know what your relationship status is, because when I see the Knight of Wands, I'm not picturing you guys married or in a serious relationship. But it could have been heading that way if not for this other situation showing up, is what it kind of feels like. Like someone chose to give their attention elsewhere. Clarify that Five of Wands, please. Maybe someone met someone at the workplace or at school. The World card and the Nine of Pentacles, and then I got the Queen of Cups. It feels like there's someone caught between a crossroads right now with that Two of Wands, where they're trying to decide whether they want to stay single or be committed in a relationship. Someone's at a crossroads on whether or not they're capable of being faithful and whether it's best to just stay single for a little bit. So Pisces, whomever this person is, they may be wondering if this was a sign that they're not ready for a commitment. Because they do like you. They do like you. They care about you a lot, but their impulsive decisions may be a sign that they're not ready to be in a serious relationship, and they don't want you to suffer based off of their actions. Like someone's feeling really horrible about how they treated you. Give me more on how they feel about Pisces. Now, don't force it. This does not sound like your situation. Don't force it. But I'm strongly getting that someone's wanting to explain or acknowledge their thought process and how they were feeling pushed to being impulsive. They made an impulsive decision. Ace of Cups, they do love you. They do love you. But the Six of Swords is telling me that they're trying to move on from certain things, certain people, certain experiences, and look for something different for themselves. Do they want to be with Pisces anymore? Do they want to be with Pisces anymore? What are they saying? Do they want to be with Pisces anymore? Yes. Oh, yeah. Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. So Pisces, if this is a new person in your life and you guys were starting to get to know each other and then you found out that they were still talking to somebody else or started to talk to someone brand new, they're telling me that it was off of impulse and they're struggling with staying single or committed. But when I asked them, do they want to be with you? They told me yes. So it's like they're having a war within themselves, a war with impulse control and a war with self-control, things like that. Feels like someone does want to be with you, but they don't know how to make the sacrifices to have that life with you. It's like someone wants that picket white fence, that lifestyle with you, but they don't know how to achieve it when it comes to ignoring temptation, ignoring impulses, something like that. The Wheel of Fortune often shows up when something is going to change forever. Like things are no longer going to be the same after that. Aw, Pisces. No wonder you're coming in with that Four of Cup energy. I would too. This is you being like, you know what? Keep that fool away from me. I don't want nothing to do with them if they can't friggin', have any self-control. Tell me more about how Pisces feels. Now, roles could definitely be reversed. This could be a cross-watcher read. Tell me more about how Pisces feels. You got all these fours right here. You're being very protective over your space. Nine of Swords and the King of Cups. You're stressed out. You're stressing about your person. You have a lot of love for them or had a lot of space to love this person, and now you can't sleep because of someone else's behavior. For what it's worth, Pisces, don't blame yourself for someone else's behavior and actions. Don't see it as a reflection of you lacking something, because it feels like whoever this person is would have done it even if you were perfect. Someone is struggling with being committal, is what it feels like, Pisces. Because on one hand, they told me, heck yeah, I want to be a Pisces. Pisces is the no-brainer. But then on the other end, it's like, oh my goodness, I have temptation around me. I feel like I'm being nudged to be impulsive and just do what I want. Tell me more about that Knight of Swords as their intentions with Pisces. The Fool and the Seven of Wands. They want to defend the risk that they took on the relationship. They want to defend the risk that they took on the relationship. They want to stand their ground and defend something because they feel like that would help you understand them a little bit. And that they are also upset and hurt that they made a mistake. So they're defending it, but also calling it a mistake at the same time. So Pisces, you got someone that has a lot of regret for a choice that they made while feeling under a lot of impulse. Just like they felt impulsive or something was, encouraging impulse. They want you to know that they do feel sorry. They do feel some regret, even if they're defending their actions till the cows come home. But when it comes to you, Pisces, I feel like you've got something stable heading your way. So if you do decide to just let this person go and move in a different direction, you will get that stability that you're looking for. You will get that stability that you're looking for. You don't have to settle for bare minimum. You don't have to settle for a cheater. You don't have to settle for someone that looks at you as if, you stop them from, all their fun. You have someone that could come towards you that would offer you that stable lifestyle that you're looking for, that stable partnership. Don't let go of what you need to have someone else fit in your life. I feel like this may be triggering an awakening for you, Pisces, a chance for you to discover more about yourself and be proud of the fact that you do have self-control and that, you've got... Because it's not like you don't have temptation around you, but you have control. You can control yourself. We all have temptation around us, whether it's temptation to spend your rent money or temptation to eat that cake in the fridge. We all have temptation around us, but self-control helps us from making decisions that come in with long-term consequences for short-term gain. Anything else before I pull the hidden message? The Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So Pisces, around this time frame, you're going back and forth trying to figure out if you've exhausted everything that you can do with this situation, or if it's time to just drop it and let it go and just focus on yourself. Focus on stacking up your coins, focus on your healing with that star, and not give this person any more of your time. Because right now this person is trying to blame it on the universe. The universe made me do it. The universe made me, lay on that person. The universe made me hit set. No. I mean, there are certain things that is divinely guided when it's a part of a spiritual lesson or a karmic, lesson, things like that. I get it. I totally get it. I've seen that. But in this situation, it kind of feels like it's being used as an excuse or a crutch for bad behavior. All right, so I'm going to announce the zodiac signs in a minute. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. Some of you Pisceans, you gave into a person based off of what they projected on their social media, may have projected onto you by saying that they're looking to settle down with someone, to raise a family with someone, and instead you got sold a opposite dream, and that it feels like it was a facade to get closer to you. Doing the work. Growth is happening behind the scenes. Healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. So you're going to come out of this situation stronger than ever, Pisces. This is going to be something that brings in a huge set of tools for you. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds, heart-chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. Yeah, I feel like someone fed a fantasy and wants to give some sort of allowance to it. Anything else? Family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, and judgment and silent grudges. For some of you, you may already be in a family with this person, and this created a huge divide. On the bottom, I have power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. Pisces, I'm strongly getting that if you're looking at a situation right now that is not bringing you joy, not bringing you happiness, they're going to send you a partner where you will be able to build the life that you want. You don't have to cut corners. So if you didn't get everything you wanted from someone and they chose a different route, they did you a favor. They did you a favor. They threw themselves out of your life, and the right people are going to find you, and you're going to look back and be like, wow, it all worked out in my favor anyway. So for zodiac signs, I have Aquarius energy, strong Aquarius, Gemini's here, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, strong Sagittarius, Gemini, more Scorpio, more Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer. It could be any zodiac sign. There's a lot of different zodiac signs in here. All right, so that was for you. Pisces, do check out your most recent reading. I posted it yesterday. It's in my playlist. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. You guys are fantastic. If you're looking to book a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below this video. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And make sure that you're double checking what email is attached to your PayPal, because that's where your booking confirmation goes, that's where your appointment reminder goes, and that's where your pre-recorded video goes. Check your spam folder. What else? Nope, that's it. All right, on that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators.